For the Golden State Warriors, it could be the end of an era. Trade rumors have swirled around this team all season long. And coming off the devastating loss to the Los Angeles Lakers, they had a lot more questions than answers. And off to a slow start this year, the Warriors are begging for this team to return. For the Philadelphia 76ers, it's all about Embiid. Joel Embiid went down with a horrific injury. And they needed someone to step up, and that person just happened to be Tyrese Maxey. But with that, there came a problem. The Sixers are giving up a lot more points than they should, and now they have to figure out what they need to do without their defensive leader. The Sixers have reached a crossroads, and they better answer their questions very quickly. For the Warriors, they're trying to recapture their magic. The Sixers are trying to make some. Something has to give from the Wells Fargo Center tonight. Well. A collaborative effort is taking place right here, right now, as we bring you the Golden State Warriors and the Philadelphia 76ers. Good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Snow. I'm joined by Play-by-Play with JJ. And this is a crossroads game for both of these teams. I'll hand it off to JJ for the BetUS.com pregame show. JJ, it's all yours.
What's going on, Snow? How you doing? Thanks so much for having me on here.
I'm good, man. I am doing very good.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
No, hey, we've been talking about this for a while. I've been doing this for a year, and for over the last 7 months, we always said, man, we got to do a game. We got to do a game. And guess what? We're finally here, and not only are we doing a game, but we're taking this really back, a little bit of time, like I usually like to do sometimes when it comes to just doing this whole thing. And we have a pregame show. We got a halftime show, of course, and we got a postgame show.
We got all of
the
it.
whole production. It's so
great. We got
great.
the whole thing. We got the whole thing, and I love every single minute of it, man.
Absolutely. I want to say hello, of course, to everybody that is on here in the chat as well. My name is Jason Joseph. That is Brian Snow. Over towards my left side, he is the creator of Snowman Multimedia. I'm the creator of Play-by-Play with JJ. We have a lot to get into, man. But before we do that, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on those notification bell icons for both of our channels. The links are down below. But the Sixers, of course, taking on the Golden State Warriors. The Sixers, actually, they lost their last game in Golden State, and that was actually the Warriors' last home game that they played to end out the month of January, and the Warriors won 119-107, and that was Joel Embiid's last game. But before we get into the big man, I want to make sure that we just talk about just this game overall. The Sixers are 30-19 coming into today. They're 17-8 at home at the Wells Fargo Center, and the Warriors, they're 22-25 and 9-12 on the road. So the Warriors, the last time that they played was on Monday night. They played against the Brooklyn Nets, and they have a chance to go 3-1 on this 5-game road trip. But Brian, what have you seen about this Golden State team that is just different compared to years past?
I've seen a lack of passion from this Golden State Warrior team. I've seen a lack of defense. And what else I have seen, and I hate saying this, is a lack of commitment, because we've seen a dark cloud over this Golden State team for the better part of 2 years now.
Yep.
Because last year when they were the defending champions, they couldn't win on the road. They couldn't do this. They couldn't hit their foul shots. They couldn't play with a lead. Here's the problem. Here is the main problem I'm seeing with the Golden State Warriors, and it's pretty simple. There's no togetherness with this team.
Yep.
And I'll say it again, that's been the case for the last 2 years.
And look, obviously, we've heard the storylines about Andrew Wiggins, Klay Thompson, a few more key pieces, including even Kevon Looney, who could potentially be getting moved after tonight or even during tonight's Golden State game, because we know how the trade deadline works. I know that you believe that Golden State will and should stay put, as do I. But what should the message be from that perspective if any of those guys, if they're playing their last uniform?
Say something. Say something out loud, okay? Don't wait until the final minute. If they're staying put, say so. And the Golden State Brass, I'll give them this credit, they have said so. And something that my buddy Victor, who is our virtual studio producer, said it best. There's no urgency on the floor with this Golden State Warrior team. There's no urgency on there's no sense of urgency on the floor. There's no sense of urgency in the boardroom. It's like they've been cruising along, waiting to hit that wall. Well, if they're not careful, they're going to smack dead into the wall. And by the time the offseason hits, this whole damn team's going to come apart.
On the other side, I know that the Sixers, of course, have been dealing with lots of injuries and lots of illnesses, and 7 guys at least are out tonight, and we'll get to the injury report in just a little bit. But I want to make sure that we talk about them too. We don't know officially whether or not Joel Embiid is going to return. We know that he had a surgery on his left meniscus yesterday, and the estimated return date, according to ESPN, is April 2nd. But we don't know for sure if he's even going to return. But the question is, how do you move forward without him being a part of the picture for the foreseeable future if you're the Sixers?
You have no choice. You have no choice but to move forward. That's as simple as it gets. You have to play the cards that you are dealt. I've had this said with Golden State so many years. I've had this said with the Chicago Bulls and the San Antonio Spurs. And for those of you who know me, that's 3 teams I follow in the NBA. You have to play the hand that you're dealt. And right now, you're without the big man. And that is a huge loss for Philadelphia, because after James Harden got traded, everything ran through Joel Embiid, and rightfully so. Here's the problem. You don't have the big man with you.
It's a gamble.
Now it's a question. It's a simple 2-word question. And we asked this at the end of the playoffs last year after Boston smoked Philadelphia in Boston in Game 7. Now what? It's a simple 2-word question. Now what?
I know. Well, and that leads me to this question, because obviously there's still no Nick Batum. There's still no Robert Covington. Tyrese Maxey was a game-time decision and still is as of now, and as far as tonight's game goes. And then, of course, guys like Marcus Morris Sr. are out, and Daniel House Jr. also not playing either. So you're going to see a lot of play from the younger guys and from guys that have been in the G League, like Terquavion Smith and Ricky Council IV, and you want them to try to go out there and show off their talent. If you put yourself in their shoes, okay, you're an athlete. Everything is moving up as far as the depth chart goes for tonight because of the amount of injuries that this team has. What's that energy like if you're an athlete and you're literally getting called up to the pros and you're saying, here you go, I need you to handle the ball and play some minutes?
Well, your nerves are going to be through the roof. Let's start there. Your nerves are going to be through the roof, and you don't know what the first play is going to be. But you stay prepared. You stay prepared, because you never know when your number is going to be called. And there are several Sixers whose numbers are going to be called tonight.
Yep.
And they need to step up, because you're playing a veteran Golden State team that can turn it on at any moment.
Yes, sir.
And if they turn it on, it's going to be a long night in Philadelphia.
No, absolutely. And look, we're talking about the younger guys stepping in. How about Jaden Springer? He's going to be in his 3rd career. This is the 3rd time in his career that he's actually going to be starting for the Sixers. He hasn't started any time this season, and we're going to see a lot of him tonight, and we'll get to the starting lineups on the other side. But just one more question about the Sixers. Okay, the trade deadline, of course, is tomorrow. The clock is ticking. We don't know what Joel Embiid's status is going to be, whether or not he's even going to play again this season.
Right.
Should the Sixers buy? Should they stay put? What does Daryl Morey do?
If I'm Daryl Morey, I'm selling the farm, because you don't have your big man, and you probably are not going to have him to close the season. And by that time, will you have enough from your young guys to keep you afloat, which is the job right now? And
Yeah.
you got to look ahead to the future. And you and I talked about this before we came on the air. What do you do with Joel Embiid, which
Sure.
brings even more questions? I say you send him packing for the simplest of reasons. You've had 8 years with him, and he has not been healthy. I mean, last year, yes, he won the Defensive Player of the Year award, but you brought Joel Embiid to win a couple of these. All right. You brought Joel Embiid to win something to help the team. Let me phrase it correctly. You brought Joel Embiid to help the team win something they haven't won since the 82-83 season. That's a world championship. And they have not even been close.
Yeah. Well, it'll be very interesting, of course, to see what happens throughout the rest of the season for the Sixers. We got a lot more to talk about on the other side. Coming up, Snowman and I will give you the full injury report. We'll give you the starting lineups and give you more insight on tonight's game when we return. Don't change that channel. This is the Sixers versus Warriors NBA pregame show. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
I tell you, these buttons are pushed sometimes.
It
Welcome
always
back to this
happens, man.
NBA Wednesday special, along with Jason Joseph, Brian Snow here with you. And what do we got on the docket next on the BetUS pregame show?
Well, so I wanted to make sure, of course, we went over the starting lineups for tonight's game because the starting lineups have been released. All right, they have been released, and it'll be very interesting. So for Golden State, they have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, and Draymond Green starting tonight. And for the Sixers, again, we mentioned this before, Jaden Springer is getting his third start of his NBA career, his first start of the season, and that is how empty-handed they are tonight. But they have Jaden Springer, Tobias Harris, and B-Ball Paul all in the front. And in the backcourt, you got Tyrese Maxey. Maxey is playing, and Kelly Oubre Jr. will be in the backcourt with him. So once again, for the Sixers, it's Maxey, Oubre Jr., Springer, Harris, and Reed. And for the Warriors, it's Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, Kuminga, and Draymond Green. And of course, the head coach for the Golden State Warriors, Steve Kerr. And for the Sixers in his first year with Philadelphia is Nick Nurse. And as far as the refs go for tonight's game, the Sixers and Warriors will have Tyler Ford as the crew chief. Aaron Smith is the referee. and Leon Wood is the umpire in tonight's game. So if you're Golden State tonight, okay, the bottom line is that you want to make sure that the 3-point shooting is absolutely lethal out there. You know how great Steph Curry has been throughout this entire season. He's shooting 41% from 3. I wanted to just get your thoughts and just ask you what has been different in regards to this season from Steph Curry as a leader.
He's had to carry the team. Now, granted, he's carried the team most, if not all of his career, but he's always had help. And Klay Thompson's in a season-long slump right now. A slump where you hope he breaks out of it, I'll call after the All-Star break, because it's kind of tough to see the Splash Brothers and only one person doing the deed. It's kind of, well, let me add a word, consistently. It's tough to see one person doing the deed consistently. So I don't know. It's tough to see, but you always have it in the back of your mind that they can turn it on at any time and just race through the second half of the season, which is what they are looking forward to. But you shouldn't look forward to that at all.
Right. Well, and the thing is that this Golden State team, the one thing about them is that when they turn it on, Snowman, you and I both know that they are just tough to stop. When Steph is hitting his shots, when Klay's hitting his shots, when Wiggins, if Wiggins does hit his shots, which hasn't really seemed to be a lot of times this year, but just from a general perspective, you know that this team still has snipers. They're not as deep as they once were in years past, during this whole dynasty, but they can turn it on at any moment in time. The Sixers, on the other hand, they have really struggled on the defensive side and just in the rebounding department without Joel Embiid there. And you bet that Draymond is going to absolutely be physical with Paul Reed tonight.
Yeah.
What are the keys for the Sixers from their side?
For the Sixers, you got to beat the Warriors at their own game. You have to shoot the ball well. You have to connect on your 3-point shots, get to the line, and you got to do the toughest thing that the Sixers have to do playing shorthanded is out-physical them. You have to out-physical the Golden State Warriors because for years they relied on that physicality, especially during the time Kevin Durant was there. Draymond Green in his 12th season out of Michigan State, being the physical engine that the Golden State Warriors need. So Draymond Green is licking his chops to get after it tonight, especially without Embiid being in the contest. Here's the thing for Philadelphia that they have to remember. They lost by 12 in San Francisco, even with the big man. And that's when the big man went down for Philadelphia. And we talked about this before we came on the air. It's a question now of, now what?
Correct. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing because it's a wait and see type of a thing, but obviously you can't wait and see what happens if you're Daryl Morey because tomorrow's the big day. So I'm sure that he is on the phones as we are speaking right now, and probably the Golden State Warriors. They're probably making some calls too. So it'll be interesting to see what happens from that front of everything. The last question that I wanted to make sure that I asked you before we do go to another break is that this Golden State team, they have been, of course, inconsistent this season. They're actually 3 games under 500, and they are 9-12 on the road. They played pretty well against Brooklyn in their last game, but as far as just the bench goes, when it comes to guys like Guy Santos and Corey Joseph and Kevon Looney, how do you think that has made an impact on this team?
You want to jump from the frying pan into the fire? Here's your chance to prove yourself. Simply put, you're on the roster, you're on the active roster, which means you're going to play. And it's a simple rule that I have learned growing up. There's a game scheduled. You're not injured. Okay, let me make that point. You're not injured. You don't have an illness. You're going to play. And the coach needs you to play very well or to the best of your ability to help this team win ball games. So in essence, both teams are playing shorthanded, but the Sixers are playing much shorthanded than Golden State.
Yeah, Yeah, they really are. Chris Paul, of course, out with a hand injury, and he'll still be missing a little bit of time. He actually should be coming back soon, but they ruled him out for tonight's game. Gary
Right.
Payton II, of course, still ruled out for tonight's game as well. And again, for the Sixers, well, we got 7 people on the injury report. It's Daniel House Jr., Marcus Morris Sr., Joel Embiid, Nick Batum, DeAnthony Melton, and they're all not going to be playing tonight. That's actually 5 guys. I did the math wrong. So there we go. This is why I didn't go into math, even though they used to call me the human calculator when I was in elementary school back in the day.
Hey, that sounds familiar. I got that nickname also. Let's pause for a break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for tip-off from Philadelphia. It's the Sixers and the Warriors, round 2. Back after this.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Oh, welcome back to our third and final segment of the 76ers Golden State Warriors pregame show. My name is Jason Joseph. I'm on play-by-play with JJ. I'm the founder of play-by-play with JJ. And then this is Brian Snow in charge of Snowman Multimedia. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on both of our channels. And also, you can donate to both of us and support us if you would like to. Make sure that you follow play-by-play with JJ and donate via LINKTREE and do it through PayPal, or you can also super chat to both of us. And then, of course, we have the GoFundMe.com account for the Snowman Stadium Tour. Definitely feel free to support that as well. It is an incredible cause for sure. So last thing before we get into the out-of-town scores, really quickly, I wanted to make sure that I asked you final score predictions on this game. Who gets the win? And
Warriors
what's the
get
score?
the win, and it'll be close, but I say the Warriors will win by 7.
Warriors win by 7. Do you have any final score? Do you have any final score predictions?
119, 112. Because
119 to 112. I'm going to write that down right now because, again, I learned the lesson the hard way because I actually predicted the final score of the Kansas City Buffalo game, and I got that right. I know that football is different when it comes to scoring, and it's really harder. It's a lot harder to predict.
See, when you make a prediction and it's right, yes, you want your credit for it.
For sure, exactly. But I actually forgot. I forgot, and my mom was the one that reminded me. She was like, "You predicted the final score correctly." I was like, "Ah, darn it!" But anyhow, so you say 119, 112 Golden State. I'm gonna say, and Sixers fans might not like me for this. I'm gonna say it'll be 124 to 100 Golden State. And I think I'm being nice, but that's just me. I would love it.
I
Of
totally
course,
get it.
If the Sixers can come out really strongly tonight, of course we would love that.
That's the
And see
key.
Tyrese Maxey do really well. So,
That's
but
the key. Time now for
yes,
our keys to the game, driven by BetUS.com. BetUS.com, where the game begins. For the Warriors, they got to come out fast and they got to hit their shots. They have to
yes.
do what the Warriors have been doing the last 7 years. JJ, your keys for Philadelphia.
For Philadelphia, what they have to do is they got to make sure that they rebound the basketball really well. Want to see really good ball movement for them. And I also want to see Terquavion Smith get a lot of action today. He's been coming off of the bench like towards the end of the games and playing in what they call the garbage time minutes. I want to see him actually go out there and have himself a really good game. And that's what I want to see from them. Before we send it off, though, do you want to do the out-of-town scores? It's totally up to you.
Let's do it now.
All right, let's do
So
it.
far in action, 2 games are in action. They're coming to the end of the first quarter in the Queen City in Charlotte, and the Hornets lead the Raptors 34-22. They've reached the end of one in the nation's capital, and the Washington Bullets, yes, I know they're the Wizards, lead the Cleveland it's a tie game at the end of one. Bullets and Cavaliers tied at 27 in the nation's capital. That's our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Invader Coffee. Invader Coffee, fuel for the fearless. JJ and I will have the call of tonight's game from Philadelphia. It's the Golden State Warriors and the Philadelphia 76ers. The lineups and the tip after this.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
JJ and Brian back here with you. We're a couple seconds away from tip off in Philadelphia. Hey, if you want to sponsor Snowman Multimedia, you can do so right about here. Advertise with us at snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com or call 317-762-8567. That's 317-762-8567. Follow my buddy JJ and his exploits. You can follow him via the LINKTREE link that you see on the screen, and that's in the chat. Just a couple broadcasters finally coming together, because we talked about this for the entire time that he's been on the air, but as most of you know, I had a bunch of health issues to deal with. Our timing was off. Not tonight. We have the Golden State Warriors and the Philadelphia 76ers. Well, the question has to go as such. You ready, partner?
Yes, sir. Fire away.
All right. When everything gets situated, we will get you going. Keep the chat alive on both of our ends. See General Bolandres. I hope that's right.
Bolandres.
Belondras,
Yes.
Sports Boy the Great is with us. Alex Bridgeforth, glad you're feeling better. Thank you very much. Sick Diggy is with us all the way from Norway, so we're already internationally syndicated. Mike
Yep.
Green is with us. He says, I'm not going through that
Mike Green, man.
again. Rye the Aces guy, of course, one of our favorites,
RC.
is with us. Curram is here. Thomas Fitzpatrick, Katie Herring, Victor Locke, our virtual producers here. The Tampa Bay Sports Podcast also here. Thank you to all of our wild and crazy friends that are sitting in with us tonight. And VSX out of Las Vegas says, what up, Snowman? What's going on, VSX? Thank you. Thank you all for being with us. Again, we got a couple of minutes before they get started at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. JJ and I had a chance to come together before we went on the air. And I miss the Spectrum, man. I know I'm old, but I miss the Spectrum. I do.
Yeah.
Little reminder, Sunday, it's a Super Bowl party snowman style is here. And I can't wait. Had to wait a week for it, but I'm throwing a Super Bowl party. Dr. K is bringing the food. I'm going to be in a different studio, but I'll have live coverage of Super Bowl 58 from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas as the Kansas City Chiefs look to go back-to-back. They're facing Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers. We'll start the party with that 49ers show at 4 p.m. We'll take you all the way to kickoff and through kickoff, and I might even take a few calls of my own. As they descend on the Wells Fargo Center, another thing that the Sixers need to do, we didn't mention this in the pregame, need to mention it now, take care of the basketball.
Yes.
24 turnovers in San Francisco. And, of course, that was Embiid's last game where he limped off the floor going after the ball. So this young Philadelphia team is going to roll through Tyrese Maxey, who is no slouch whatsoever. They need it. And we talked about this in the offseason. Who's the offense going to go through besides Embiid? My first answer was Tyrese Maxey.
Of course, absolutely.
No, that's
exactly what they have to do.
My first answer was Tyrese Maxey. Well, Tyrese Maxey is going to have his hands full tonight guarding one of the greatest point guards to ever play the game, and Stephen Curry, who's in his 15th year out of Davidson. Who'd have thought that a guy from Davidson College would have this much of an impact on the NBA? Set to go from Philadelphia, it's the Golden State Warriors and the Philadelphia 76ers. And this time, the Sixers will come out in their retro black uniforms. Golden State will be in the home whites, top and bottom, for a road game. Everybody shaking hands before they come out tonight. And JJ, take us to the starting lineups one final time.
So for the Sixers, they got Jaden Springer. They got they also have Tobias Harris, Paul Reed, and Tyrese Maxey, and Kelly Oubre Jr. all out there for Philadelphia.
For Golden State, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, the Splash Brothers, Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, and Draymond Green. And the white-clad Warriors. Sixers going with their navy blue. I beg your pardon. They're doing their city uniforms tonight. Maxey, Oubre, Springer, who's getting some court time tonight. As the teams come to center court, Tobias Harris will take the center jump for Philadelphia. Draymond Green will take the center jump for Golden State. Reed will take the center jump. I beg your pardon. Here we go. Off we go from Philadelphia, and it is Jonathan Kuminga who has it. Warriors work right to left. Thompson has it out front to Green, back to Thompson. Green has it back on the right wing. Draymond Green holding. Klay Thompson went one way, the ball went the other, and it's out of bounds to Philadelphia.
Well, the one thing that that both teams are going to have to do really well tonight is just shoot the ball from three very well. You know, both teams have been pretty efficient, and Golden State's just one of those teams where if they get hot from three now, they can just hit any shot.
Maxey has it this time, left of the key, guarded by Andrew Wiggins. 9 on the shot clock. Maxey works off the Reed screen, drops it back to Reed, into the lane, forces the shot up and in with a right-handed hook. So the first opportunity for Philadelphia to score, and they take advantage. They lead 2-0, 11:18 remaining in the opening quarter. Draymond Green with a bullet pass underneath the Wilkins. He goes up, no, but a foul called, and Andrew Wiggins shoots 2. What a pass from Draymond Green.
And going back to the pass by Tyrese Maxey, too, this is just what you and I were talking about. The offense has to run through him in regards to the Sixers because he's now the point guard of the team. You get rid of James Harden, Tyrese Maxey has to run the show.
Absolutely. Andrew Wiggins to the free throw line, a 64% free throw shooter, misses the first one. Sixers in their navy blue uniforms tonight. Wiggins gets ready, bends the knees, shoots the second one. Good. So he splits a pair. It's 2-1 and 11:14 remaining in the opening quarter. As Oubre brings it up. They trap him. Maxey has it this time. Back to Oubre on the left wing. They dump it to Reed, high side left. Reed hands it off to Maxey. Lost the ball, and it stays with Philadelphia. That was close.
Yeah, you really have to make sure that you try to really take care of the basketball. Just like you said, we're about a minute underway, and, well, the Sixers team, they've lost 6 out of their last 7 games, and you're not going to win a lot of games if you're turning the ball over a lot.
Maxey has it in play out near the timeline. Harris gives it back to Maxey, who shoots a 3 from the left wing. That's no good. Rebound taken down by Draymond Green, and here comes Jonathan Kuminga on the push. Here's the X factor. Kuminga backs in low left, out front Draymond Green, a straight-on 3, missed. Rebound Tobias Harris. Back comes Philadelphia. They work left to right in the first half. Harris in the front court, stutter step dribble, drives in on Green, goes up, had it blocked. Ball on the floor, gathered in by Steph Curry. Warriors look for the lead as Wiggins has it front court to the left. Wiggins with a spin move into the lane and shoots it in. Wiggins with his first bucket, and Golden State has a 1-point lead and 10:18 left in the first quarter. Back comes Maxey to Harris. Harris swings it right corner to Oubre. Here's a right baseline jumper. That rims in, and that was hit by Jaden Springer, and Philadelphia regains the lead with 10 minutes left in the opening quarter. Draymond Green at the controls with a left-handed dribble. Kuminga on the drive to the left, backs in, fadeaway shot, banked high off the glass, no good. Rebound nearly gathered in by Kuminga, but Tobias Harris picks it up. Harris on the move, drives in on Curry and shoots it in. Bad defense by Steph Curry, trying to poke it away from behind. And Philadelphia has a 6-3 lead and 9:35 left in the opening quarter. Here comes Steph. As I say, that spins, 15-footer block tipped and controlled by Reed. Hands to Maxey, and back comes Philadelphia on the push. They lead by 3, and they have the ball. Maxey stops free throw line. Dump pass under to Reed. Reed comes back outside to Springer for 3. Nope. Rebound, Draymond Green. Warriors ball down 3, 9-12 for the first. Green with a wraparound dribble out front. Feeds Thompson on the left wing. Thompson holds and looks. Now works off the Green screen. Here's Thompson in the lane. Lean in flip is good. Klay Thompson, and that's a great sign for Golden State, having Thompson get his first bucket. 6-5 our score. 8:55 left in the first. Here comes Maxey flying in. He's bumped, and we get a whistle underneath, and the Sixers turn the ball over.
See, the Sixers so far, it just seems like that the tempo has really been good from the defensive side, but Golden State just has not been able to convert. And even though Klay hit that last shot and got a little floater to go, it seemed a little bit unorthodox.
Warriors so far 2 for 6 from the floor. Now Kuminga has it on the drive in from the right. Lean in, flip. Nope. Green the rebound. Back outside, and they turn it over again. Here comes Philadelphia on the push. Springer to Maxey to Oubre Jr. Layup is good, and it's a 3-point lead again. 8-5. Second turnover against Golden State. Both times they produce points. Here's Kuminga in the front court, finds Draymond Green low right. Back to Kuminga to the hole. Shoots it up, no good. Foul called on the floor.
How about that great defense leading to easy offense for the Sixers on the other end? You get a really good play on the defensive side, and guess what? Tyrese Maxey's going to convert at the 3, and that's why he's in the 3-point shooting contest, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed. That's what he does.
Indeed he is. I'm looking forward to the all-star 3-point shootout between Steph Curry and Sabrina Ionescu.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Splash
I
Brothers
can't
triggered
wait.
in play. Stephen Curry on the move to the right. Picks up his dribble, looking for help. Over the top pass, Draymond Green. Green has it between the circles, 8 to shoot. Green with a bullet pass underneath to Jaminga. Backs in. Wiggins had it blocked, cleared by Philadelphia. And here they come on the push. In the front court for Philadelphia is Patrick Beverly. Beverly works off the screen on his way to the right. Backs up 3-point stripe. And he'll back up for 3. Short. Rebound, Klay Thompson had to go off his leg out of bounds. Things are not going right so far for Golden State. That's their 3rd turnover in this first quarter.
Yeah, and you're not going to win a lot of games, obviously, when you're turning the ball over at a high rate like that. And it just goes back to, again, what has transpired this season for Golden State. Of course, you're missing Chris Paul, but, it's not the same team with Kevin Durant not in the lineup. And you can see how much of a difference that really does make.
Harris has it on the right baseline, drives in on Kuminga, double fake, and shoots it up, no good. Ball on the floor, Reed the offensive rebound. Out to Harris for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Kuminga. Back come the Warriors right to left. Kuminga in the front court. Jonathan Kuminga fakes, picks up his dribble, finds Klay Thompson, 20-footer, no. Rebound snatched down by Springer. Ahead it comes to Beverly. Beverly on the drive into the lane. Maxey goes up, nope. Follow good by Reed. And Steve Kerr says timeout right now. So we'll take a timeout with him. 7:21 left in the first. The Sixers out of the gate playing great. 10-5 our score on this combined effort on play-by-play with JJ and Snowman Multimedia.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Make an immediate contribution to the Snowman cause. All you have to do is hit that Cash App. The tag you need is Tallman Dr. K50. That's Tallman Dr. K50. Want to help out play-by-play with JJ? You can do so via the LINKTREE. Go to linktree.com, linktree.com/play-by-play with JJ. I knew I'd mess that up. Jason Joseph, Brian Snow back here with you. Sixers out of the gate playing great. They lead 10-5. What have you seen so far, JJ?
Well, I like how they're actually been able to rebound the basketball a lot tonight. Paul Reed has been very active on the glass, and the Sixers, they honestly, it feels like that they should really be up by more because of how many turnovers that Golden State has caused, and part of that is internal turnovers, but also the Sixers deserve a lot of credit too for that. So they're playing very active on the defensive side, and that's been really just helped them out in so many different areas, including just the transition game period.
And what's also, you mentioned the turnovers. The Warriors have come out very nervous so far in the ball game. Over the first 10 seasons, Klay Thompson's averaged 19.8 points per game. This season, he's averaging 17.1, but he's only shooting 42% from the field. That's a career low. Warriors have the ball moving right to left. As they trail 10-5, it's early. Here's Wiggins. Drops it to Draymond Green. On the run is Steph Curry, and they pick it off again. But we get a foul on the floor. Furkan Korkmaz out of Turkey is in the ball game in his 6th season. Beverly remains on the floor for Philadelphia. He's wrestling with Klay Thompson. They drop it in play to Klay. Back to Draymond Green underneath Kuminga. He goes up, missed it, foul called. He'll shoot 2.
I understand that Tobias Harris. I was going to say,
go ahead.
I understand that Tobias Harris was trying to be a little bit active and stick his hand into the cookie jar. But again, when you're going up against Draymond Green, you have to know how you bite them.
Kuminga's free throw is good. Here's an X factor to keep this Warrior team together. His name is Jonathan Kuminga. They're letting him go. They're letting him run. They're letting him be himself. Klay Thompson went 0 of 3 Monday night in Brooklyn from distance. Second free throw, good. 10-7, 7:04 remaining in the opening quarter. We'll get to the out-of-town scoreboard at the end of each period. Here's Korkmaz in the front court. Drops a bounce pass. On the way in, step through and lost the ball. Thompson the steal. Flip ahead to Kuminga. Kuminga on the fly all the way in. He stepped through. His shot's blocked. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Golden State. What a recovery by Philadelphia.
I just have to say, so Jaden Springer was the one that was going down the lane on the offensive side for the Sixers. He was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to make this 2. I got to get back on defense because that is my specialty. And boy, oh boy, did he get back and had a beautiful block.
Podziemski on the floor for Golden State. Here's Curry, a 3 out of the left corner. No good. Rebound snatched down by Kuminga. Out to Curry. Curry with a fake on Springer. Gets some room. Curry, over the top pass to Draymond Green. Drops it to Podziemski. Podziemski comes back out. 3 to shoot. They got to look at the clock. 2, 1. They won't get a shot. Actually, they did. Podziemski gets the shot up. It's no good. Korkmaz comes away with the rebound. It looked like they were not going to get a shot away.
Like. Yep.
But they did. Part of the nervousness for Golden State, we'll see later on. Here comes Oubre driving in on Podziemski. He goes up, missed it. Rebound, tapped out of bounds. Second time that's happened. One of my classmates, Lucy Morris, checking in. Victor Locke says, I want to see some discipline from Draymond. So far, so good.
Yep.
6:03 left in the opening quarter.
That's really been impressive is that the Sixers have been able to score all 10 of their points in the paint.
Exactly. And that is key for them, especially without the big man being there. Sixers have the ball. Baseline right, ball tipped away. Podziemski bounced it off of Reed out of bounds. What a play by Podziemski.
That was off of Patrick Beverly. Oh, my gosh. He was inbounding it, too, and just deflected it off his hand, and Bev's not happy.
10-7 our score, halfway home in the opening quarter as Draymond Green trots it up. Green leans over the dribble, works off the Curry screen. Green spins in the lane, goes up with a right-handed hook. Nope, rebound tipped out to Harris. Back comes Tobias Harris. Harris on the drive, feeds Korkmaz. Back outside to Harris. Harris has it outside left to Reed. Back to Harris on the weave. Harris hands it to Beverly. Beverly on the drive into the lane, spins in, goes up, and scores.
Looked like right there that he got fouled, and he should be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. But regardless, man, this is what you love out of Patrick Beverly, a guy that has been a veteran, and he's been around since 2009. He's done it with different types of teams, and he is a guy that anybody should take on their team.
Well, my hometown Bulls had him for half a season. Second attempt by Beverly is good. Beverly from Chicago, played at Marshall High School. I had the pleasure of seeing him play his senior year. Wiggins in the front court. 5-point Philadelphia lead. Here comes Wiggins all the way, shoots it in. They had missed their last 9 shots before that bucket. Back comes Philadelphia. Harris has it, now to Beverly. Beverly with a wraparound dribble to Reed, back to Beverly. Beverly dribbling, 3-point stripe. Here's a Springer 3, no good. Rebound saved. Which way? It'll stay with Philadelphia. Warriors 3 for 15 from the field. Philadelphia 5 out of 14. And no one has hit a three-point goal as of yet.
It's weird that the Sixers are 0 for 5 from downtown. And
Yeah,
again,
it's weird. They've taken 5 3-point field goals already.
Yep.
Harris has it in play outside left, 10 to shoot. Harris on the drive, right baseline, pitches out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz had the ball chopped away by Steph Curry. And they'll have 5 to shoot with Philadelphia with 4:59 left in the first. Sixers 12, Warriors 9.
the Sixers, honestly, give them a lot of credit for at least winning the rebound department. They have 10 rebounds so far in this game.
Korkmaz to bounce in. He comes into Beverly. 3 to shoot, 2. Beverly spins baseline, stepped out of bounds. And the Warriors have it with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie with a long one.
Yeah, that's the 4th turnover by the Sixers. You can't pick up your pivot foot if you're Patrick Beverly. That is a veteran move. And obviously, if you pick it up, then the refs are going to call that. And there you go. That could cost your team some points.
Over the top end to Jonathan Kuminga, low left. Back to Curry, a 3 on the way. Nope. Rebound tipped. Out of bounds. Which way? Goes to Philadelphia. Dario Saric on the floor for the Warriors right now. So they have Curry, Green, Saric, Podziemski. As Wiggins comes out, Green comes out. They get some fresh legs in the ball on the team right now. Harris brings it up. Harris guarded by Kuminga. Hands it to Beverly. Beverly on the move to the right. Picks up his dribble. Now finds Korkmaz. Korkmaz on the move to the left. Korkmaz with a left-handed dribble. Stops. 20-footer. No. Rebound snatched down by Kuminga. Again, the Warriors with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie with a long one. Here's Podziemski in the front court. Podziemski off the Saric screen. Goes in. Feeds it to Kuminga. Out to Curry for 3. Not that time. Man, it's been on target, but it just won't fall. 4 minutes left in the first. 12-9. Sixers with the lead. Tobias Harris in the front court. Feeds it to Beverly on the right wing. Beverly drives in on Steph Curry. Lean in, flip. Got it. And the Sixers go up by 5. That's their 6th field goal. Warriors back on the push. Kuminga in the front court. Works his way low left. Out front Saric, a straight-on 3. Not that time. Rebound chased down by Philadelphia. That's their 13th rebound in this first quarter. Here's Springer on the drive into the lane. Steps through with a scoop layup. Missed. Gets his own rebound and follows it in. And Steve Kerr may want to take another timeout. 16 for Philadelphia. 9 for Golden State. 3:25 left in the opening quarter. Stephen Curry hops on the dribble into the front court. Works his way to the right. And JJ, take the play-by-play, please.
Oh, wow. Well, Steph Curry just made he literally just took a 3 on Jaden Springer at the top of the key and made it, and he got fouled. So he's going to go to the line for one more. Wow.
Oh, wow.
What an incredible shot that was. Sometimes, and Steph is a guy that obviously shoots 41% from 3 this season, which is honestly a little bit of a career low for him because we've seen him hit 44, 45% from 3. But the Sixers, I think, the refs are going to review this to see if the call does stand, whether or not it should be a 4-point play. So they're taking it to a timeout. And I guess we're going to take a timeout too. So we'll be right back with 3:19 left to go in the first quarter.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
JJ and Brian back here with you, and Steph Curry hit a 40-footer, got fouled. They took a review. They are doing a review right now, heading to break.
Yeah, so the review was on whether or not Steph closed out properly, and Jaden Springer was the one that was guarding him. So it looks like that they're going to say that it's an offensive foul on Steph Curry. And because of the new rules that were implied about 5 years ago, saying that Curry is the one that kicked his foot out, and you can't do that now. So It's all about the landing. And if you kick your feet out while you're in the act of shooting, then that's an offensive foul. That's how it is in the NBA. So the pendulum swings back in Philadelphia's direction. I was surprised that they overturned it too, because it didn't look like that they had conclusive evidence on that.
I'm surprised also. Players, the call is yours, JJ.
I think we're still on a break. Let me fast forward a little bit. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. All right. So let's see. So they're looking at the play now. Yes. Let's see again. So Curry kicked out his right foot. Yeah. That's the right call. That's the right call. It was able to make contact with Springer's left foot, and you can't do that now. You have to keep the feet. It's all about the landing. So, Well, the Sixers, they're down, or they're up 8. They're down 16-9, and with 2:29
points in the first quarter for Golden State with 2+ minutes left in the opening quarter. This outlines the struggles for Golden State this year.
How about KJ Martin, who just made a nice little bucket down the hatch over towards the baseline, and it's 18-9 Philadelphia. Again, Pajemski has it at the top of the key. He'll hand it off to Klay Thompson over on the far wing. Thompson works around the screen, puts it up, and can't get it. They're actually going to call a whistle, and it'll be against Golden State. I guess they're going to say that it was an illegal screen on Dario Saric. Wow.
The struggles continue for Golden State.
Wow. So Patrick Beverly in there for the Sixers. He'll hand it off to Maxey, who lets it fly from downtown at the top of the key. No good. It goes in and out, and Sarge grabs the rebound. Pajemski hands it off to Kuminga at the top of the key. Works over towards the right side. He'll take it right towards the baseline, puts it up, and can't finish through traffic, but we have a whistle called. It'll be on Mo Bamba, who cannot believe he got called for a foul there, but he certainly did make a lot of contact with the left hand. So the Kuminga is going to have to go to the line, I guess, to shoot some free throws. That's what it's going to be. 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And Kuminga, got to see him play in the G League when he was with the Santa Cruz Warriors. Got to see him and Jordan Poole. And, man, at the time, both of them were young, standout talents. And Jonathan Kuminga, what a journey he's had.
And what a big addition he's going to be for the Warriors.
It's a guy who over his last 10 games is averaging 25 points per game. And he's able to make the second free throw. So Bamba is able to grab the rebound. It's 18-10. Sixers have it on their side, and it goes out of bounds. And they're going to say it was last touched by Philadelphia, but they're going to review this because
another review.
I think it's another review. Steve Kerr wants to challenge this. So that's what it's going to be. He wants to challenge to see if the Sixers actually did indeed not touch it last. So we're going to take another break with 2:14 left to go in the first quarter as we have a challenge.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection.
All right, we're quickly back from that review. The ball will go to Golden State off of that review.
So they retain their timeout.
Indeed they do. Indeed they do. So the Warriors have the ball moving right to left. Guy Santos is on the floor. Draymond Green has returned. Saric has it out front. Backdoor Pajemski. He goes up and scores. That's their first field goal in their last 5. And they cut it to a 6-point game. 2 minutes left in the opening quarter.
That was kind of like a Swiss Army knife type of a thing because, you inbound the basketball and you're able to retain the timeout. And all of a sudden, well, you have a backdoor cut and you have a really nice play made by Guy Santos.
KJ Martin gets his first bucket of the game. Lead back up to 8, 20-12. 1:40 left in the opening quarter. Here comes Santos. Out front, Sarge, a straight-on 3. Bullseye! The first 3-point goal made by either team, and the Warriors climb to within 5 with 90 seconds left in the first. Left to right comes Patrick Beverly, who is directing traffic. The veteran from Chicago. Out front, it comes to Mo Bamba. Bamba gives it back to Maxey, guarded by Quinones. Maxey on the drive, flips a pass underneath, and it's stolen by Kuminga. Kuminga races in the front court. Kuminga pitch out Pajemski, right baseline, goes up, missed it. Tap Sarge out of bounds. It'll belong to the Warriors. Oh wow!
Did you
no,
see
it won't.
That
it'll go to Philadelphia.
Did you see that half-court shot that was hit by Lester Quinones in the G League?
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Several
gosh,
times.
That was beautiful.
Inside of the BetUS.com, final minute, 20 for Philadelphia, 15 for Golden State in a low-scoring game. Patrick Beverly, pressured by Quinones. They have it to Korkmaz, back to Beverly, deep on the left wing. Beverly falls down to the floor, and a foul called. That foul is charged to Quinones. That's his first. And that's the first in the last 2 minutes. 46.1 left in the first. Beverly to come in. Foul line extended left. In play to Bamba. Back to Beverly. Beverly assists a dribble out between the rings. 40 seconds for the first. 7 to shoot. Beverly on the drive into the lane. Goes up and scores. And the lead is 7. 22-15. Warriors trying to get 2 for 1. They hand it to Klay. Thompson over the top to Kuminga. He unleashes a 3, and he missed it off the back of the rim. Rebound on the floor, taken by Philadelphia, and the Sixers have owned this first quarter. 1 second difference, shot clock to game clock as Maxey brings it up. The Sixers have pulled a fast one on the Warriors, and they've allowed Beverly to bring the ball up more than Maxey. Down to 9 on the shot clock. 7, 6, 5. Maxey over the top pass underneath to KJ Martin. 3, 2. Beverly gets in the lane. 15-footer, a brick. Rebound to KJ Martin, and that'll close the first quarter. One of the lowest scoring first quarters of the year for the Warriors, and they need to find some answers fast. After 1, Philadelphia 22, Golden State 15. NBA Wednesday night special on Play-by-Play with JJ and Snowman Multimedia.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Of the Sixers' 22 points have been scored in the paint. The Golden State Warriors have only 15 total. Ready for the second quarter, along with Jason Joseph, Brian Snow here with you. I'll tell you what, JJ, the Sixers have come out scoring. They've come out fast. It's something that you had talked about in the pregame show that they needed to do.
And it's not even just that. I mean, both these teams, if you're a fan of a high-scoring game, this is probably not the game for you because the Sixers are up, of course, 22-15, but they're shooting 1 for 6 from 3, and Golden State, they're a 0 for 7 or a 0 for 6, so they really have not been able to hit a lot of shots. Actually, scratch that. It's vice versa. Golden State was 1 for 7, and the Sixers were a 0 for 6 from 3 in that first quarter. But again, the Sixers being very aggressive, and you just have to hope that that continues because in the last game they ran out of gas in that fourth quarter, and you can't run out of gas when you're going up against this Golden State team.
And this Golden State team that we've talked about the entire broadcast can turn it on at any time.
Yes, they can.
That's the scariest thing.
But the other thing, too, that we have to say, like really, really quickly, I wanted to just say that the turnovers have been a problem for both teams.
Indeed it has. Sixers have the ball as we start the second quarter as Oubre hands it to Beverly. Beverly walks off the Oubre screen, drops it under to Lane. In the lane, kick out. A 3 by KJ Martin is good. Their first three-point goal. And now they're up by 10. Half a minute gone in the second quarter. And the Warriors need to find some answers and fast. Here's Quinones.
That's what you call inside-outside.
A bounce pass. Kevon Looney is in the game for the first time. Pajimski with a lefty floater. No. Rebound Looney. He scores. That's only their third bucket in the paint. And it makes it 25-17 with 11:15 remaining in the second quarter. Beverly goes over the top to Maxey. Maxey on the drive in from the right. Bounce pass out front. 15-footer is good, and they answer right back. That was a good shot by Paul Reed. Looney has it out front. Hands it to Quinones. Quinones drops it low left to Looney. Looney holds and looks. Now comes back out on the dribble with 8 to shoot. Out front, Pajimski. Pajimski, hook pass right side, right to corner Thompson 3. Yes! Boy, that's a big bucket for him and a big bucket for the Warriors. Now it's a 7-point game, 10.5 remaining in the second quarter. Beverly walks it across the timeline. Guarded by Pajimski. Out front, Oubre. Oubre on the drive. In on Pajimski, low left. Looney took it away. Kuminga the steal. Back come the Warriors as they look to cut it to 5 or 4 with a long one. They go low to Quinones. A fake. Out to Pajimski. 3-ball right wing. Not that time. Golden chance for the Warriors to stay in the ball game. They're unable to do it, but they get the offensive rebound as Kuminga has it. Kuminga to the foul line, out to Looney, hands to Thompson, back to Looney, to the lane he goes, and hands it to Kuminga, who lays it in. It's a 5-point game.
Wow.
27-22, and here they come. 9:55 left in the first half. Out front is Beverly to Maxey. Jump pass Reed underneath. He goes up. Missed it. Ball rolled off the rim. Ball on the floor. Pajemski has it. Back come the Warriors right to left. Pajemski finds Kuminga. A pitch to the right side for Thompson, who was open, but they couldn't connect.
Another careless turnover there by Golden State. You try to go from near wing to far wing and try to find Klay Thompson, who's starting to get a little bit hot from three, but unfortunately the pass was a little wide, and the Sixers have a chance to make them pay.
And you saw that pass and where it was going, and as you said, Thompson with a chance to get hot and stay hot. Beverly walks it up. This is a great move by Philadelphia, taking the ball out of Maxey's hands as far as playmaking duties go. Reed has it out front, swings it right side to Beverly. Beverly with a scissor dribble, works his way left, now drives in on Looney, comes back out right of the lane, goes right back in on Looney, lost his position, and threw it away. Pajemski with a steal. Back come the Warriors with a chance to cut it to three or two with a long one. A right corner three by Quinones. Good! It's a 2-point game.
I was getting a little cautious because I didn't know if his foot was on the line or not, but it was just beyond the line.
27-25. Back comes Beverly, and he runs right into a brick wall. His name was Kevon Looney, and Maxey is down. That's the last thing you want to see if you're Philadelphia.
Well, he's being helped up, though. Thank goodness.
That's good. That's good. 8:56 for the half. The Warriors have climbed to within two, 27-25. Thursday night, the national schedule on TNT sees the Mavericks playing at the Knicks and the Nuggets playing at the Lakers. We're back to play as Maxey has it back. Maxey goes out front, a three on the way, short, rebound, Pajemski on the floor, hands to Kuminga, chance to tie for the Warriors. In the front court is Kuminga, all the way, and he lays it in, tie game. The Warriors have run off 10 in a row, timeout Philadelphia. 8:39 left in the half, we're all tied, 27 apiece. Back after this timeout.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
David 3000 Network checking in along with Pure Adrenaline Sports. Our buddy Lawrence, Cameron, the Lakers, Giants, and Mets fan, all checking in, all of our rowdy friends. You see the IDs down below. That's how you can follow both of us along with Jason Joseph. I am Brian Snow. We're tied at 27, and the Warriors are on a 10-0 run. And, JJ, what did we say during the pregame? They can turn it on at any time. And this time it's the bench that's gotten them back in the ballgame.
The crazy thing is that Steph Curry has yet to score. He has yet to score. He didn't score at all in the first quarter. He's 0 for 4 from the field and 0 for 3 from 3. And again, Jaden Springer doing a good job at just playing solid defense on Steph Curry. And I know that Springer, of course, tonight getting the start, and he has to be happy about that. But again, this 76ers team really doing a good job at just fighting and clawing and scratching. But Golden State, they're not going to go down without a fight, and that's why they've been winning this quarter.
27 apiece from Philadelphia. And the next time that Snowman Multimedia will be with you is actually tomorrow when the Iowa Lady Hawkeyes host the Penn State Nittany Lions. That's an 8:45 pregame. Caitlin Clark chases history. We'll give you more on that at halftime. Springer has it in the front court. Springer looking for help as he picks up his dribble. Somebody has to come get the ball. It's Tobias Harris who's back on the floor. 27 apiece. Harris on the move finds Oubre. Oubre to Reed. Back to Oubre on the drive in from the right. Goes up. Scores. And the Sixers regain the lead. Moses Moody on the floor for the first time for Golden State. Pajimski in the front court. Guarded by Springer. Pajimski picks up his dribble, finds Ludi, back to Pajimski, over the top pass into Kuminga. Kuminga has it low right, looking to make a move. Here he comes, at the ball swiped at, 15-footer, bank, no, ball on the floor. Harris has it for the Sixers. Maxey on the move in the front court. A step back three. Rebound taken down by Quinones. Here's Kuminga in the front court. Out to Quinones on the right wing. Quinones leans over the dribble. Back to Kuminga on the left side. Pajimski. Here he comes. He goes up. Scores! And wouldn't you know it, the Warriors are up by 3. 32-29. 7 minutes left in the half. What a run by Golden State. 3 straight double-doubles without a turnover for Pajimski. He's going to be flirting with a fourth by the time the third quarter gets here. So if the Splash Brothers couldn't do it, the bench mob has. Take it, JJ.
My screen there it is. All right, yeah, my screen froze for a second, too.
All mine right, so also.
Here comes Tobias Harris. Oh, my gosh. Every time your screen freezes, mine does, too. Tobias Harris just went up with a 2-pointer just from the far elbow when he got fouled, and they'll go to the line to shoot one more. He got fouled by Quinones. And how about Tobias Harris? You're going to need him to try to get some scoring going for his sake if you want the Sixers to try to come out on top. But the Sixers have a chance to tie the game. 4 points tonight for Toby, 3 rebounds, and 2 dimes as well.
5, and he has it. And we're tied at 32, second tie of the game. Stephen Curry is on the floor. I was going to say for the first time, but I know better. He's a 14-year starter. Moody has it this time. Out front to Looney. Looney spins to Quinones. Quinones on the drive in from the right. High layup, missed it. Follow good by Looney, but we get a foul before the layup on Reed.
Yeah, they're going to say it was a foul on Reed and that he fouled Quinones. It was before the putback was made, so it's just a foul. It's a foul on the floor, but the Sixers are over the foul limit, so therefore Quinones is going to go to the line to shoot 2 regardless.
And if you think about it, this is where the Warriors have made their hay.
Yes, sir.
In the ball game tonight. Quinones off the back of the rim with the free throw.
6 points for him tonight.
Yeah, he's really struggling from the free throw line, but now he has another chance to put the Warriors in front for the second time.
I have to keep banging this drum. Jaden Springer's defense has been great.
It has been great. Beverly walks it up. Beverly against Quinones. He comes across into the front court, works off the screen from Springer and a screen from Reed. In the left corner is Oubre. Back to Reed. Reed on the drive into the lane. Whips a pass underneath to Oubre. He goes up. Had it blocked by Looney. Cleared by Looney. Warriors have it on the fly. Moses Moody charging in. Hands it off to Looney. And you had a layup and you didn't go for it. Maxey back the other way. He loses his out of bounds. Careless basketball by both teams tonight.
Boy, it is turnover city, Snowman. First of all, you have Tyrese Maxey going out there and just pickpocketing Golden State, and he has a fast break all the way, and he just loses it. I don't know if he had butterfingers or whatnot, but he just lost that ball, and it went out of bounds.
Here's Curry, works off the Looney screen, fakes, dropped it to Looney. Maxey picked his pocket. Maxey goes in, lays it in, and the Sixers lead by 1.
I think Tyrese
Back
Maxey
up
wanted
the
some
Warriors
redemption
on
there.
the push. Quinones in the front court. Ball on the floor. Bounce pass. It'll be an over and back violation when Curry chases it down. Or is it? No, it is not.
Oh, they didn't touch
it. Went
it.
off the Sixer. They keep it. Here's Wiggins. Double teamed off to the right. Cross court pass left corner Mooney. Back to Wiggins. Wiggins with a fake 18-footer. Splash.
That could have been trouble. That was a dangerous pass that he made from the far wing all the way towards the near corner.
35-34. The Warriors lead by 1. 5:10 left in the first half. Low scoring game, and we both predicted these teams to be in the hundreds. It could very well be by the time the game is done. Springer dumps a low to Harris, out to Reed. He's going to take a 3, and he missed it. And the rebound, Quinones. Steph Curry is scoreless so far, and yet the Warriors have a 1-point lead. Quinones hands it to Wiggins. Wiggins on the fly, goes in. Righty hook, miss. Tip Looney, no. Wiggins gets it back, out to Quinones. Left side Mooney for 3. Splash.
Ooh.
And the Warriors are up by 4. From down 10, they're up by 4. They've scored 21 points here in the second quarter. They're 5 of 12 from three-point land tonight. Here's Maxey. Feeds the corner. Oubre 3. That's a brick. Rebound Looney. Flip ahead Steph Curry. Outlet pass to Moody. Moody finds Quinones. Deep 3. No. That was a heat check 3. Tobias Harris the rebound. 4:14 left in the first. You don't want to get too cocky if you're Golden State. Here comes Harris on the fly into the lane. A righty hook is in, and that's how you pay him back.
That is exactly what you do. And guess what? Tobias Harris saying, you know what? I have to be that second guy that steps up right now. I'm not at my best when it comes to my health, but my teammates need me, and I'm going to come through. And he just came downhill like a locomotive and was just not able to stop, and he had a nice little layup there.
38-36. The Warriors lead by 2. Back with more after this timeout.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Oh my gosh. When your head was down, I was
My
like,
wife
what's going
sent
on?
me something that just had me cracking up.
Oh boy. Oh boy. What did Jody do now?
I would just say she sent me something. I can't repeat it here. I will just say a couple is trying to repeat moves they saw on the internet, and it didn't turn out well at all.
Oh boy.
That's all I'll say.
That sounds beautiful. I just got a report that the Sixers are actually interested and may go forward with pursuing Malcolm Brogdon. So that might be an actual thing.
Depth. They need some depth, and they need it fast.
Yep. And that was according to Kyle Neubeck, by the way. Kyle
Thanks
Neubeck,
for
the writer for the
Thanks
Sixers.
for the update.
Yes,
Player
sir.
that's been big for the Warriors here in the second quarter has been Kevon Looney. When they have the Twin Towers in there of Kuminga and Looney, they've gotten their points. Warriors have the ball up and underneath the Kuminga for the two-handed smash.
I think that the Sixers were just caught sleeping at the wheel on the defensive side, but nonetheless, great play call again by Steve Kerr. Out of a
Here's
timeout,
Springer.
that's what you do.
Spins on Curry and shoots it up and in.
Whew.
40-38, so Springer gets the bucket back that he gave up underneath. Moody has it out front. Green on the left wing. 3.5 of the half. Out to Curry. Maxey stays with him. Curry flip to the corner. Moody's three. Nope. But we get a turnover. Yet another turnover against Golden State.
This is the time now where if you're Philadelphia, of course you want to make sure that you try to capitalize here and you want to maybe try to get a shot off to Tyrese Maxey. But at the same time, give them a lot of credit for the defense. And Golden State, we've always said it time and time again, can't count them out.
KJ Martin on the move in the left corner. Picks up his dribble, guarded by Moses Moody. They dump it to Harris. Harris drives in on Klay Thompson. 15-footer. Good tie game. Tobias Harris ties the game at 40. Curry yet to score, and yet we're in a tie ball game. Here's Curry outside right. Curry spins, goes baseline, floats the jumper. No foul called. He'll shoot two, and a chance for Steph Curry to get on the board and give Golden State the lead.
I was going to say, I wonder, and I know that it's probably out there somewhere, but when was the last time that Steph Curry went scoreless in a first half?
I'll tell you when. 2019 2019 Western Conference Finals, Game 6.
Was that actually like the last time?
Yep.
Wow. So
he
that was 5 years ago.
Yep. He went scoreless the entire first half and still finished the game with 33 points.
I remember that game. I didn't know if that was the last time, but wow, that's crazy.
The second attempt on the way is good. Curry with his first 2 points of the game, and the top has been flipped off the lid. And the Warriors lead by 2 and 2:47 left in the opening half. Here's Maxey on the acceleration. A step back three. Splash. And it's the Sixers up 1. 2:35 left in the first half. Stephen Curry on the move. Curry all the way in. Hook pass back to Kuminga. Out to Wiggins. He gathers up a three, and he missed it. And the rebound snatched down by Harris. Hands to Maxey. Maxey has it on the move. Oh, not again. Go.
All right, he missed the shot.
Got it back.
And
got it back.
There we go. Kuminga just made it
Got
too.
it back. All right. Take the play for a couple seconds.
All right, Maxey trying to go for a three on the other side. No, Steph Curry grabs the rebound. He's at the logo, works over towards the right side, tries to swing it inside. It's stolen away by Paul Reed. Reed to Maxey, off to the races. Maxey hands it off to KJ Martin. It's stripped and stolen back by Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins to the far side to Klay for three. Oh, it's off the mark, and it bounces off the back of the rim. And we have a whistle called. It's going to be Sixers ball, I believe.
It went up and over the top.
Oh, yes. It went up and over, so the Sixers will have the ball.
Went up and over the top.
Take it back.
Sixers by Warriors by 1 with 101 seconds remaining in the first half. Reed and Maxey will come in. Reed comes in to Maxey. 100 seconds for the half. Tyrese Maxey brings it up, met by Andrew Wiggins at the timeline. Maxey on the cross move all the way in. That shot's blocked. Back up. And a jump ball. Springer got in amongst the trees, found himself in trouble, and the Warriors are able to create a jump ball. Now, here's the story. If the Sixers gain the jump ball, they'll have 10 to shoot. If the Warriors gain possession, they'll gain a full 24. Springer to jump against Klay Thompson, and it's taken by the Sixers in the corner. Reed has it this time. Out to Harris at the foul line. Falls free, and a steal by the Warriors. Thompson ahead to Wiggins. Wiggins stutter step move. Drives in and lays it in. Andrew Wiggins has come alive in the second quarter and the Warriors lead by 3 with 1:08 left in the half. What a second quarter. 11 points for Andrew Wiggins. Tobias Harris on the drive, in from the right. Harris comes out, looks, dumps it to Reed, low right. Reed spins in, fall away 10, 15-footer. That's no good. Ball on the floor. Steph Curry the rebound and a foul.
I don't know if that was a foul necessarily on Jaden Springer, but even Draymond Green is chirping a little bit over towards the sideline. But anyhow, just going back to the great rebounding right there by Steph Curry, that was a really nice play.
Well, it's good that he's chirping at his bench and not the officials. And Victor said it earlier tonight. Want to see some discipline from Draymond. And now he's pleading his case.
Yep.
He's pleading his case. Springer to the free throw line. The first attempt on the way is good. 46-44. The Warriors lead by 2. And Draymond was the one who got hit. So he has a legitimate case.
He did. He actually, when he was going up for the rebound, for those of you that couldn't see it, he was actually tangled up with Jaden Springer, and he thought that he got fouled.
And the Warriors are doing the right thing and pulling Draymond Green out of the game right now. Because you don't want to see him get a tag. Now, Curry's pleading the case. Draymond Green is the one who got hit.
Yeah.
Green is the one who got hit, so he had a legitimate case, but they're not going for it. The second attempt on the way is good for Springer. It's a 1-point game, 46-45, 47 seconds left in the half.
Great first half by Springer.
Kuminga brings it up. Kuminga with a scissor dribble. They spread the floor. Kuminga goes one-on-one. Stephen Curry comes out. Kuminga on the drive, goes up and scores! And they'll get it back on 24-second possession. Great possession by the Warriors that time. 30 seconds left. Form of art. Warriors 48, Sixers 45. Now the Sixers look to have an answer. Tobias Harris has it out front between the rings. Bounce pass to the right side for Martin. Now Beverly gets it back. 7 to shoot. Beverly whips a pass underneath to Martin. Martin goes up with a lefty hook. Missed it. Ball tipped on the floor. Warriors have it. 9 seconds. And Wiggins brings it up. 7. Now 6. Out front Kuminga. 5, 4, 3. Kuminga dancing on the dribble. A step back 3. Short. And that's the half.
Oh, wow. He airballed that. Oh, man, you don't want to see. I understand that Kuminga can create his own shot, but I thought that he got a little bit too he decided to go with a little ISO there, and he probably should have just tried to provide some more ball movement. But other than that, what a great first half.
What a great first half indeed. The Sixers were up by as many as 10 at the end of the first quarter. They find themselves down by 3. And we know the third quarter is coming up, and if anyone's paid attention to Warrior history, the third quarter is usually when they turn it on. So the Sixers have got to be careful, and they're doing this, the Warriors are, with Steph Curry only having 2 points in the first half. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we will have the InvaderCoffee.com halftime report after this.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Welcome back to the halftime show. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. So the Sixers, they're down by 3 to the Golden State Warriors. It's 48-45 as we're in halftime right now. Sixers were, unfortunately, they got outscored by the Golden State Warriors. It was 33-23 in that second quarter, but the one thing that the Sixers did is that they really neutralized Steph Curry, but you're going to have to try to do that in the second half. Steph only had 2 points. That's been the biggest storyline, is that he's 0 for 3 from 3, and he didn't really take too many shots in that second quarter to begin with, and that's a part of the reason why is because the Sixers have been playing really good defense, and that all starts with Jaden Springer. 8 points for him, 4 rebounds. It's his third career start that he's ever had in his NBA career. And the first time that he has started this season for the Sixers were without 5 guys tonight, including Joel Embiid, DeAnthony Melton, Robert Covington, Marcus Morris Sr., and Daniel House Jr. as well, and also Nick Batum. So they're without 6 guys, and the Sixers are doing a good job of just staying competitive in this game, and they're really just taking over. So a team that is 30-19 as an overall record, they're 17-8 at home. And the Golden State Warriors, well, they're 22-25. They're 9-12 on the road. They're in the middle of, or towards the end of, I should say, a 5-game road trip, as they've been taking a road trip out to the East Coast, and they were looking to try to go 3-1 tonight. They did beat Brooklyn in the last game, and then they'll play against the Indiana Pacers to end this East Coast road trip, and that'll be on Wednesday night that they play against them. So Steph Curry with 2 points so far for Golden State. Andrew Wiggins with 11 points. He actually ended up coming to life just a little bit in that second quarter. Jonathan Kuminga had 11 points and 4 rebounds and 3 assists. The ball movement by him has been really, really solid. Klay with just 5 points, and he's 1 for 2 from 3. 1 rebound, 1 assist. Kevon Looney with 2 points and 4 rebounds and 1 assist as well. And Draymond Green, a guy that has, of course, he's been quiet in this game when it comes to the scoring. He's not the scorer like he once was, but he has no points, but he has 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. This is just a typical Draymond Green type of a game. And as a guy that's a competitor out there, this is what he does, and he always tries to make his teammates better in regards to just the passing game. And as the defensive anchor, a guy that is really undersized, he's been their center pretty much throughout this entire season. He's 6'6", 230 pounds. So when you're going up against guys like Anthony Davis, and even though Embiid's not playing tonight, when you're going up against bigger guys, he's been doing a pretty good job at just being very physical with those bigger guys. So that's just a testament to him. And tonight, I think he's been doing a pretty good job on both sides of the floor. Paul Reed had himself a very good first quarter, 6 points to end the first half, 4 rebounds, 2 assists as well, 2 blocks, and 1 steal. He was really active when it came to just pickpocketing a lot of defenders for Golden State, and he did a really good job, especially in that first quarter. So, and then we got Kelly Oubre Jr. with 4 points, and he's 2 for 5 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Jaden Springer with 8 points, 2 steals, 4 rebounds, and has also a +2 when it comes to the plus-minus categories. The only guy in the starting lineup for the Sixers that's in the plus category. When we take a look at the team stats for both of these teams, the Sixers are shooting 41.5% from the field. Golden State's shooting 42% from the field. They've actually been able to hit 5 out of 16 threes, as they're shooting 31.5% from downtown. But they've been struggling, and so have the Sixers. They're not a lot better. Actually, they're actually worse. 2 for 14 from beyond the arc, including 1 3-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. So if you're Golden State in that second half, obviously you want to try to get Steph Curry more touches and you want him to be aggressive, and you think that maybe he's going to take over, but the Sixers have to just continue to neutralize him, because we know that at any moment in time, it doesn't matter how much space he has, it could even be contested, and he can still make his shots. Once he gets things going, he is one of the most unstoppable players in the NBA, and that's how he's been throughout his entire career. We all know how great of a three-point shooter he's been. He's a guy that has been absolutely dominant on both sides when it comes to just the three-point shooting and the field goal shooting percentage. He had his 10th in the all-time scoring list, and has also just been really dominant from downtown. Snowman's back. There we go. I was trying to keep the fort down.
I'm cracking up laughing because of the video that my wife sent me that had me in a fit of laughter during a break. Was this couple trying to copy a gymnastics move to no avail?
Wow.
It had me dying laughing.
Wow, that's crazy. That's wild.
Oh gracious! I mean, it had me dying, and you saw me during the break leaning into my chair, and I'm just dying laughing.
Yep.
All right, to the business at hand. This first half was a tale of two quarters. It was all Philadelphia in the first quarter, and in the second quarter, it was all Warriors, and the Warriors found their way back into the game with their defense, and they turned it into points.
Yeah, and again, I know that I sound like a broken record now, but you know that Steph Curry is off tonight, but just from watching the games, Jaden Springer has really done an incredible job of just staying on him and playing very physical. The Sixers have drafted these guys that can play very good physical defense, like the Ben Simmonses of the world and like the Matisse Thybulles. And Jaden Springer is another one of those guys where you just say to yourself, man, if he can just develop an offensive game, and tonight he has 8 points, he has 4 rebounds. He had one finish where I kind of cringed a little bit because he got the shot off with the underhand and then he missed it, but he came up with his own rebound and was able to kiss it off the window and put it back up and in. But other than that, I think that he definitely has a lot of talent, and tonight he's putting that on full display. When you're guarding with the best three-point shooter of all time, and he's 0 for 3 from downtown. Part of that is, again, Steph not having the best night, but also credit and tip your cap to Jaden Springer, too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Time now for our keys to the second half. And for Philadelphia, the keys are what?
For Philadelphia, they just got to keep rebounding the basketball. They have to continue to play very physical on Steph Curry, and you want to make sure that you're keeping Springer out there. That's where the Sixers went wrong in the last game. The Sixers actually had Jaden Springer hold Luka Doncic to 5 points at the end of the first half, and then they just, for some reason, stopped going to him. So you need to still do a good job on the defensive side, guarding the perimeter, and also just grabbing the rebounds. And hopefully your offense can just step up from there, but just play really good defense and take Golden State out of their game.
And
that's
for the
what
Golden
it really
State,
comes down to.
And for the Golden State Warriors, they need to continue what they did in that second quarter, as we have a move as the Celtics have acquired Xavier Tillman from the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies get a second-round pick. To the NBA out-of-town scoreboard, 9:23 left in the fourth quarter in Charlotte. The Hornets lead the Raptors 101-93. They're in the fourth quarter in Washington. The Cavs have taken the lead over the Bullets 93-90. Speaking of the Celtics, they're in the third quarter with 8:47 left. They lead the Hawks 80-74. And the Heat lead the Spurs at halftime. That count 53-51. Your two late games, the Pistons go at the Kings and the Pelicans go at the Clippers. How long will the Clippers be able to hold on to that top spot? Old Snowman says not long.
Really?
Something's going to implode. For some reason, something's going to implode. Why do I see that coming? I don't know. I just do.
Wow, that's funny. That's crazy. But one more point about the Golden State Warriors. You talked about it a little bit in regards to just you want to play how you played in that second quarter, specifically just from the it was from the second half of that second quarter, because they really did a very good job at feeding Andrew Wiggins the basketball. Kuminga had a couple of really nice shots that he hit. Lester Quinones off the bench was doing really well. And I think that he has a lot of potential. And tonight he's actually kind of pantsing the Sixers bench, even though, again, we can argue about whether or not this team is really considered to be, the bench because of all the guys that they have out. But still, give him a lot of credit. He's doing a very good job, and he's dominating from the bench unit. And that's another reason why Golden State actually has the lead, because of Lester Quinones in this game.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And for a half where Stephen Curry has not hit a field goal, he only has 2 points. Klay Thompson only has 1 3-point goal from distance. They're up 3, which shows you something.
Combined.
Yep, which shows you something that I've seen with the Warriors throughout this entire run. Depth. Lots of it. And it's something they need to lead on. Let's say hi to CA from PA, says good stuff. Christopher Hall says, hi, Snowman, my friend. Great to see everyone here. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the third quarter of tonight's game from Philadelphia with Jason Joseph. I'm Brian Snow. We're back after this.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
The 49ers and Chiefs are headed to Vegas, and virtually so is Snowman Multimedia. On February 11th, we'll start our live coverage at 4 p.m. with a special 90-minute That 49ers show. And at 5:30, we'll have an hour-long pregame show presented by BetUS.com. And then to kick off the celebration, the NFC champion San Francisco 49ers tangle with the AFC champion and defending world champion Kansas City Chiefs. Want to join in on the front? Just look for the link, and we'll allow you up to talk about it. But yours truly, Brian Snow, will have the call of Super Bowl 58. That's on February 11th, beginning at 4 Eastern time on the Snowman Multimedia YouTube channel. Jason Joseph, Brian Snow back here with you as we get you ready for the third quarter of tonight's game. And you got to credit the Sixers for doing a great job on Stephen Curry, not allowing him to get off and not allowing this Golden State Warriors team to do what they love to do. They love to attack you from distance, but they've had to rely on other means. And right now, the Warriors will have the ball up 3 in the third quarter. but we all know, I think the Sixers will have the ball. I beg your pardon. They will have the ball moving right to left. Maxey brings it up. But we all know if the Warriors get started early in a quarter, a backdoor pass out of bounds, so the third quarter begins the same way the first quarter does, with a turnover. And now Andrew Wiggins brings it up for Golden State. A chance to extend on a 3-point lead. Off the Curry screen, a whip pass to Green in the left corner. Green drives in and lays it in with the left hand. It was 27-17, and now the Warriors have outscored them 33-18 since then. 50-45, the Warriors lead by 5. 11-20 for the third. Here's Maxey, whips a pass to Oubre in the left corner. Oubre drives in, the lefty floater, short. Rebound taken down by Kuminga. Back come the Warriors on the push. Kuminga in the front court, outside right, finds Thompson for 3. Bingo! Oh, that is huge! That is huge for Klay Thompson's confidence and huge for the Warriors. They have their biggest lead of the night at 8 and 10:58 remaining in the third quarter. Thompson has equaled his output from Monday night. Here's Harris on the move to the right. Harris gets it back in the right corner. Sutter said move, baseline jump. Nope. Rebound snatched down by Draymond Green, and here they come again. Kuminga in the front court this time, outside right. Kuminga on the drive to the baseline, whipped to Green in the left corner. Out front, oh, this is Green out front. It was Wiggins who has it. Backdoor Thompson, off the hands, no good. Andrew Wiggins slams it down, and the Warriors now lead by 10. This is a 20-point turnaround for Golden State. Maxey finds Harris. Harris on the drive into the lane, and a blocking foul against Draymond Green.
The thing about the Sixers is that, the thing about the Warriors is that, Klay Thompson goes up with a shot. Andrew Wiggins is like, I got your back, little splash, bro. And that's exactly what he did. Thompson misses the layup, goes up with the right hand, and Andrew Wiggins just able to clean out the trash, if you will.
All right, let's take a timeout. We're early in the third. Warriors 55 and the Sixers 45. Back after this.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
55-45, the Warriors lead by 10. And JJ, what do you think has been the most significant turnaround of this ball game that has gotten the Warriors this lead?
Andrew Wiggins has been playing very solid basketball. I noticed that in the transition game, Wiggins has really been stepping up. He's been a guy that has been obviously taking out the trash in regards to just being behind guys on the offensive side. He's coming up with the rebounds. He's putting the ball back up and in. And on the defensive side, he's kind of turning back the clock a little bit and playing like the 2022 version of Andrew Wiggins when it comes to the solid defense, because that was the X factor when they went up against the Boston Celtics in that finals.
And the other thing is they haven't hit many three-point goals, but they've hit timely three-point goals. The one by Klay Thompson to begin this third quarter, absolutely tremendous. Absolutely tremendous.
I was just going to say that the other thing, too, that's also going their way is that not only are they starting to make their threes now, but it's just like what we said before. You keep this team involved in the game, and guess what? They're going to make you pay. They're kind of like how the Eagles were earlier in the season, where you don't want to play with fire against them. And when Jalen Hurts has an opportunity, he was able to cash in when they were 10-1.
Tyrese Maxey bangs home a three, cutting the lead down to 7, 55-48. It's the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Kuminga, Wiggins, and Draymond Green. So starters on the floor for the Warriors. Here's Curry working off the Kuminga screen, hands it to Draymond Green in the left corner. Green has it off the Thompson screen, gets in the lane and banks it in and drew the foul.
Wow, what a play by Draymond. Oh, my gosh. That's just what he does.
The 12-year veteran from Michigan State gets the bucket to go and drew the foul.
The other thing about that, too, is that Tyrese Maxey had a little switch on him. So Paul Reed was supposed to be his man, but because of that little screen that was set by Klay Thompson, guess what? Now you're facing Tyrese Maxey, a guy that's about 5 inches smaller than you. Good luck, young fella.
9-point lead, and the ball on the floor. Paul Reed gets it for Philadelphia, who hands it to Maxey. Maxey has it this time in the left corner. Out front, it comes to Springer, 15-footer. Short. Rebound taken down by Andrew Wiggins. Ahead to Steph Curry. Outlet pass to Thompson. Backdoor intended for Kuminga is tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Golden State, who has a chance to get their biggest lead of the night. Katie Herring and Butterfly are with us. Thank you very much. Seriously, Larry, with us as well. Man, we're getting quite the audience here, JJ. I love it. In play to Draymond Green. Out front, Wiggins. Wiggins has it between the circles. Finds Curry with a fake. Steps back. Drives in. Lefty layup. Yes! First field goal for Steph Curry. He's got 4. And the Warriors have their biggest lead at 11. 59-48. And 9 minutes left in the third. Maxey has it off to the right.
First field goal of the game. And we're in the third
Maxey, 18-footer. Nope. Ball on the floor. Steph Curry has it, and here they come again. Outlet pass to Thompson. Thompson fakes in, drives in from the right with a lefty scoop. Missed it, drew the foul. And here they go. Here they go. We talked about it at the opening, JJ. Once they find that on switch, they are on. And they're on right now, up 11.
Not only are they on, but they're starting to get cooking, and they're starting to get hot. And well, once Steph Curry is able to make some layups, now you build a little confidence in him, and then he'll eventually, you don't want to poke the bear.
60-48 now as Thompson drops the first free throw. And this is the versatility of the Warriors. I mean, the Splash Brothers can have an awful night. Again, I go back to 2018 and the finals game 3, when they combined for 21 points, but it was when those 21 points happened. Of course, Kevin Durant had the big game with 43. That's just how versatile this team is. And that's just how deep this team is. Thompson, a couple of dribbles. The 11-year veteran from Washington State drops the free throw, and the lead is 13. The Sixers led by 10. It's a 13-3 run to start the third period. Here's Beverly, works off the screen, has it out front to Maxey. Maxey on the drive in from the right. He goes up and scores. Good job by Tyrese Maxey taking it to the basket. 61-50, 8:25 left in the third. If you're Golden State, you want to keep your foot on the gas. Here's Thompson on the drive, in from the left, all the way to the hoop. Lefty layup missed. Rebound Tobias Harris. Chance to cut it to 9 for Philadelphia. They find KJ Martin. He goes in, floats it up with a left hand, and that's good.
Finishing right through traffic, too.
And he did hit that in traffic. That's a good point, JJ. 61-52, 9-point lead, 8:05 for the third. Wiggins has it in the front court, and now Golden State starting to somewhat look out of sorts. Green in the right corner, 10 to shoot. Backdoor to Kuminga. He goes up, scores with a right hand.
What a pass.
Lead is 11, 63-52, 7:45 left in the third period. Kuminga with a baker's dozen. Here's Maxey going to the hole. He missed it. Rebound tipped out to Curry. Outlet pass Wiggins. Kuminga, I beg your pardon. Kuminga has it low left, looking for help. Comes all the way back out top to Draymond Green. Back to Kuminga. Out front Green. On the right side, Thompson. Thompson on the drive. Works his way in the lane. Runs over Maxey. Fall away jumper. A brick. Rebound on the floor. Taken down by Patrick Beverley. Sixers are playing 4-on-5 right now. Out front is Harris. Harris drives in on Klay Thompson. Muscles the shot up, no good. Rebound, Draymond Green. Back come the Warriors left to right. Here in the second half, Stephen Curry. A step back three. Splash! And that's the last thing Philadelphia wanted to see was that step back three from Steph Curry. His first three-point goal. He's got 7. And the lead is 14 with 6:50 left in the third. Maxey right back for Philadelphia. Muscles the shot up, no good. Rebound, Klay Thompson, and here they come again. Green outlet pass to Wiggins. Wiggins outside right. His step back three. Splash! And timeout, Philadelphia. From a 10-point deficit to a 17-point lead. It's the Warriors 69 and the Sixers 52. We're back in a minute.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Warriors had it tough in that first quarter. The second quarter, they started to turn it on, and in the third quarter, they're starting to run away. They lead 69-52. Along with Jason Joseph, Brian Snow here with you. And JJ, we said it all game long. All they need, the Warriors, is that one shot to get them going. And that one shot happens to be a layup from Steph Curry. When that layup happened to get his first field goal of the game, the floodgates open.
Yeah, well, they're also on an 8-0 run too. So just like you said, that they've been starting to kind of pull this one out a little bit. I don't want to say that they're starting to get carried away a little bit because the Sixers are still in this, and we know that it's all about a game of runs. But now, if you're Philadelphia, you really want to try to get back into just playing really good defense on Steph Curry, and also you kind of have to neutralize Andrew Wiggins now too because he's had the hot hand as well. So you might want to start, I don't want to say double teaming him, but make sure that you're at least trying to box him out.
Absolutely. Sixers have the ball in play as Korkmaz is on the floor for the first time. He gets it back, a three from the left wing, rims out, rebound Pajimski, and here they come again. Pajimski on the fly in the front court. finds Draymond. They get it to Draymond Green. Backdoor to Curry. He's fouled going up, and he'll shoot 2 more.
Starting to draw more fouls now, too, and that's how you know that the confidence is starting to get things going now.
A layup and a 3 from Steph Curry here in the third quarter. Wiggins, 16 points with 8 rebounds in the clinching game against Boston in the finals as Curry drops the free throw, 70-52. The Warriors have the lead, and they took the ball out of Curry's hand. They put it in Wiggins' hands. That's a great point, JJ. And Wiggins has started to make he's been making the plays all night. Let's not get it twisted. Curry's second free throw good, and the Warriors have their biggest lead. It's at 19 and 6:17 remaining in the third quarter. Patrick Beverley brings it up, and the Sixers may just run out of gas again like they did in San Francisco a few days ago. Korkmaz has it this time to Beverley. Beverley on the move to the left. Beverley looking for help. Drops a bounce pass to Martin. Back to Beverley in the left corner, and a foul on Podziemski. That came with 5 on the play clock. So the Sixers will trigger. Foul line extended left. Beverley lobs it in play to Mo Bamba. Here's Bamba. Picks up his dribble. Now hands it to Harris. Harris drives left baseline to the hole and lays it in. 71-54. Back come the Warriors in a hurry as Kuminga flew to the basket. Had the ball tapped out of bounds. Steph is looking for a foul on the floor, and they're going to get the foul. It's on Bamba.
Wow, that's crazy.
And Nick Nurse is
that's
going,
a little
what?
Weird.
Yeah.
Thought maybe he traveled for a quick second because it looked like he took 3 steps, but I guess they count that as a Euro
call.
step.
That is a good call. Kuminga's free throw, no good. And they can't make him pay.
And again, this Golden State team, man, they've been really starting to take things over. A 27-11 run in this third quarter. Yikes.
28-11 now as Kuminga drops that free throw. Lead is 18. 72-54. 5:40 left in the third quarter. Beverley brings it up. Beverley flies by Wiggins, gets all the way underneath, drops it to Martin's 3, is an air ball, and the rebound taken down by Wiggins. Ahead to Kuminga. Left to right comes Golden State. Kuminga on the fly, steps in, over the top pass to Green, out to Curry. Left side is Wiggins. Wiggins flying in, finds Podziemski. Podziemski back out to Wiggins. A 3 from the right. Yes! And the Warriors lead by 21. 75-54. Oh, great ball movement. The Warriors are 4 for 4 from distance this quarter. Korkmaz back out front to Beverley between the rings. Beverley works off the Bamba screen. Now drives in. His floater is good. 75-56. Back comes Podziemski for the Warriors. Out to Kuminga. Flying in on Martin. Lefty scoop. Got it! What a move by Jonathan Kuminga. Oh, this kid's going to be great for the Warriors. 77-56. 4:37 left in the third quarter. Bamba has it out front. Feeds it to Beverley. Beverley with a scissor dribble out front, guarded by Curry. Beverley on the drive to the right baseline. Dumps it low right for Bamba. Offensive foul. Wipe it out.
Clearly. And this is what we've talked about with Mo Bamba all season long. Sometimes it's just so predictable that you just know that he's going to lean into you. And Draymond, with the veteran that he's been, the savvy veteran that he is, he knows exactly what's coming, and that's why his IQ is so great.
Yep. And that was put into question early in his career, and he's been proving everyone wrong with that. Stephen Curry trots it up. Works his way to the right, works off the Podziemski screen with a wraparound dribble, now off the Looney screen. Curry on the drive. He wants to get in the lane. 10-foot floater is short. Rebound taken down by Harris. Harris on the fly for Philadelphia. Harris on the drive. To the hoop, lays it in. Now, wouldn't be surprised with that easy basket. Well, we don't see a timeout coming from Steve Kerr because he usually doesn't like that. And that's why Podziemski got it back. Want to trade buckets? Sure.
Too.
21-point lead. Here's Korkmaz with a 3 from the left wing. That's a brick. Rebound chased down by Korkmaz. Out front, Beverley. Beverley with his floater. Nope. And the rebound, Andrew Wiggins, he's got a double-double tonight. 16 points and 10 rebounds. 19 points and 10 rebounds. Here's Wiggins, 15-footer. Yep. 81-58.
Wow.
I think JJ is going to have his score come
crazy.
true before mine. 320, I should say, for the third quarter. Harris has it out front. Harris on the drive, in on Moses Moody. He missed it. Rebound, Kevon Looney, and here they come on the push. They're playing 4-on-5 as Pajemski is slow getting up. Curry backs it out, but he's in the front court now. Here comes Curry on the fly with a fake reverse layup block. Follow Looney, block taken down by Mo Bamba. Ahead to Beverly. Outlet pass to Martin. Martin on the fly all the way in. Lefty scoop. Got it, and a foul call.
Where is Jaden Springer? I have not seen him out there at all during the second half, and I'm just wondering again. I know that I know that it comes down to like Nick Nurse, but I'm wondering where is he?
You know, and you said it at halftime. Well, actually, you said it in the pregame when we talked during the pregame.
Yeah.
The Sixers made a huge mistake in keeping Springer off the floor in that game in San Francisco. And they're making a huge mistake in keeping him off the floor because now, in Dallas, I beg your pardon. Thank you. And now they're making another mistake keeping him off the floor and not have him guard Stephen Curry. Because now the Warriors have exploded out to a 21-point lead.
Yep. I know, it's crazy. Absolutely wild.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of this ball game. 81-60 in favor of the Warriors with a free throw to come. More after this.
Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props, and
All right, we're back to play as they go over the top into Looney. Backs in, goes up, missed it, tap. Good by Kevon Looney. And the foul. Are they going to wipe it out? They're going to wipe it out.
Wipe it off.
The basket is good. They had goaltending called, so the basket is good. 83-61. Warriors have it as Bamba has it out front between the circles. You'll let him shoot all day. Here's Wiggins. That's Beverly. Beverly comes out front to Martin. Martin on the move to the right. Finds Maxey. Maxey holds. Back to Beverly. Beverly on the attack. In from the left. Throws it back outside to Martin. Tap past Maxey. Maxey with a wild scoop. No good as the shot clock went dead. 24-second shot clock violation against Philadelphia, and the wheels have come all the way off.
Yeah,
Let's take a look.
Golden State's defense, he didn't get it.
Nope.
He didn't get it. He did not get it off.
Call. Here's Thompson, 3 from the right. Yes! Oh, brother! They are cooking. 25-point lead. This is the largest of the night. Thompson now has 13. Maxey has, Oubre on the move. Out front, Beverly. Beverly on the drive, kicks it to the left corner. Martin's 3, got the answer. Quinones is in, Pajemski is in, Thompson, Looney, and Moses Moody. Here's Pajemski on the drive. Comes back out. Drops it to Thompson. Thompson splits the double team to Moody. A left corner 3. Bank no good. Rebound taken down by Oubre. Oubre hustles it up. Oubre drives in, missed it. Rebound Bamba, back up, nope. We get a foul on the floor. And that's the first in the last 2 minutes for the Warriors.
Thought it was a little bit weird because even though I saw that there was a little bit of a reach on the Oubre shot, thought he still should have made that shot regardless. And the Sixers are really not doing a good job in this quarter, specifically just finishing at the rim. And Golden State has gotten themselves back into a rhythm, and all of a sudden now the game is starting to get away from them.
86-64, Warriors have the lead. Sixers the ball as Maxey works off the read screen. Pitches this to Beverly. Beverly with a fake. His floater, good. 86-66 with a minute to go in the third. Podziemski trots it up, leaves it for Looney. Right side is Quinones. And it was a Quinones 3 that got them started. Maxey on the fly, all the way in on Quinones and lays it in, 86-68. 45 seconds left in the third. Now remember, at the close of the second quarter, the Warriors were able to get a 2-for-1, though they couldn't connect on the second shot. They'll probably play for one here. Thompson off the Looney screen, back to Thompson, kick out Moody, a right corner 3, splash! 89-68, and they will indeed get it again on 24-second count. Moses Moody with his second 3-point field goal of the game. And that leads us to a timeout.
13 seconds left.
Nope,
No, the
13
clock's still
seconds.
Going. Still
all
going.
The way to the hole. That layup is no good. Now the outlet to Quinones. 15 seconds. Warriors will play for one. They've gone from a 3-point lead to a 21-point lead. 41 points in this third quarter for the Warriors. Thompson off the Looney screen. Thompson driving in. His lefty scoop. Nope. Rebound Looney. Follow. Yes! That is good as the clock went dead.
Yeah, it did.
He got it out of his hands in time.
Wow.
And there's the evidence right there. He was able to get it out of his hands and into the bucket. The Warriors lead by 23s. We head to the money period presented by BetUS.com after this.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
My wife has done it again.
Oh, boy.
She sent me another funny reel. And I'll only read the title, Why Women Can't Get What They Want. William Lee Martin sent did the routine.
Crazy. That's so crazy.
It's when she finds those and sends them to me while I'm in the midst of doing a game. I mean, you've been you've been in the chat when I've done Colts games, and you will hear my wife say some things that'll like just throw me off balance.
Wow. That's crazy.
Uh,
Ugh, that's wild.
91-68 after 3 in favor of the Golden State Warriors. Time for a few difference makers, and our difference makers are presented by Fanatics, officially licensed everything. How about a couple of difference makers from your opinion, JJ?
Obviously, Andrew Wiggins has to be number one because he's been doing it all on the defensive side, and he's also now hitting threes. So I would have to say that he has to be number one. The other difference maker, too, I'd have to give it to Klay Thompson. I think that he's starting to hit his shots now. He's playing really good on the defensive side. The ball movement's been going through him a little bit, and he's been a very big difference maker in this in the third quarter. He really was.
We start the money period. Steph Curry does on the bench. Klay Thompson is on the floor with Pajemski. This is the largest lead for Golden State entering the fourth quarter this year. Into Pajemski. Pajemski has it outside, right, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. His 3 is no good. Rebound chase to the corner. Reed cannot bring it down. And the ball will stay with the Warriors. They outscored Philadelphia 43 to 23 in that third quarter, and everybody was hitting. But what really opened the floodgates for Golden State, Steph Curry's layup, and he backed it up with a 3. Once he backed it up with a 3, it was all the way on after that. And my feed froze. Take the call, JJ.
Mine froze too.
Well, here's Kevon Looney going to the basket. He got a basket, drew the foul, 93-68. Looney, the 10-year veteran from UCLA, drops the free throw, and the lead is now 26, 94-68. And I know Sixers and their fans have to be in shock right now. Oubre has it, works off the Reed screen. Oubre dancing on the dribble. Goes all the way in, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Kevon Looney ahead to Kuminga. Pajemski trotted through the lane free. No one saw him. Kuminga gets it back. Over the top pass, Quinones. Right corner, Pajemski. Pajemski comes back out front to Thompson. And it froze again. Boy, technology.
Kuminga for 3? No, he couldn't get that. All right, here's Tyrese Maxey over on the far corner. He'll dish it out to Beverly. Beverly to Oubre Jr. for 3. A little bit short. And another rebound goes to Golden State. They've been really active on the glass, too. That's the other thing. Sixers 30-19. They're down 94-68 to the Warriors on national primetime TV. Thompson with a 2 from the left elbow. Got it. 96-68. And Golden State is letting this game getting carried away. It seems like Sixers down by 28 points. Reed on the drive to the basket. We have a whistle called, but it's on the floor. And it'll be on Klay Thompson, I believe. I'll have to double check that. But it is on the Warriors nonetheless.
96 points for the Warriors when they only they had below 20 in the first. They had 17 in the first quarter. They have 96 right now. Reed has it in play out front to Beverly. Beverly with a wraparound dribble against Quinones. Beverly stops at the foul line. Pitch out to Springer, who's on the floor. There's your answer. Here's a 3 by Beverly. That's in. 96-71.
Oh,
and JJ just got his answer of where Jaden Springer was, who played great defense on Curry in the first half. Kuminga flies in for the two-handed flush.
Wow. Look out below.
Timeout on the floor with 10:02 left. We'll stay here. You said it best, my friend, when they didn't allow Jaden Springer to continue in that third quarter.
Yeah.
That's when the wheels fell off defensively for Philadelphia. That's when
Absolutely.
the wheels fell off.
Well, it's not even just that. Yeah, you are undermanned, but this is another game where, unfortunately, I hate to say this, and I know that Nick Nurse has been dealing with a tough hand of cards, but again, the team just comes out of the gates in that second half, and they look so tired. They look so defeated out there, and the effort was gone. And obviously, you don't have Jaden Springer out there, but also Maxey's not hitting his shots. Maxey's been nursing with an ankle injury, and I think that it's starting to show now. So it seems like that they need rest, and they probably need the All-Star break more than any team in the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah, and you still don't know what's going to happen at the trade deadline. There's another point because how is this team going to proceed moving forward? Let's take a 90-second break, 98-71 in favor of the Warriors. We're back in 90 seconds.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Merrick Gallard is with us tonight. Ryan Rowe is with us via JJ's channel, and you took off your hat.
I did, because I started to get a little hot up here.
Gotcha. I was thinking your team made you that mad.
Oh,
that
no.
You took off
No. I can't do that. No.
Yeah, I got you.
I can't do that. No.
I got you. Big game changer for tonight's game. Has been Andrew Wiggins. When Wiggins found his stroke, he's got 21 and 10, his second double-double this season. As we're quickly back to play, the Sixers have emptied the bench. This floater is no good. Rebound tipped out to Thompson. Wraparound dribble. Thompson fakes. A three from the right. Yep. And this is out of control. This game has gotten out of control. 101-71 in favor of the Warriors. 9.5 minutes remaining. On the floor, we see Ricky Council. Here's Oubre to the hole. He lays it in. We'll reset your lineups for you in just a moment. 101-73, 9:20 left. And Nick Nurse has got to be wondering what hit him. Here's Kuminga. Backdoor to Looney. He missed the dunk. Ball on the floor. Podziemski gets it back. Out to Thompson. That's a three. Nope. And the rebound taken down by Martin. Ahead it comes to Council. Council outside left, drives in, had the ball poked away, but a foul called.
It's a little weird because I thought Klay Thompson was actually playing really physical on the defensive side, and Council was trying to take him to school, if you will, and Thompson just stuck his hand into the cookie jar, and I didn't really see any contact down below, but it was a good defensive play.
Council's free throw is good. Council, the rookie from Arkansas, on the floor for the first time tonight. 101-74. The Warriors have the lead. And this is one of those, you hate to use this category, but this is one of those kind of get-right games, as Brooklyn was.
Yep.
And they're doing it against a conference leader. The second attempt on the way is good, as that went around the ring and fell in. 101-75. Podziemski finds Quinones. Thompson outside right. Inside to Podziemski. Kick out to Moody. Moses Moody on the left baseline. Over the top pass, Quinones. A straight on three. Splash.
This is what he's been doing with the Santa Cruz Warriors.
That is just how this second half has gone for Philadelphia. Just when it seems like they're making some headway, Something else happens. Here's a long three off the back rim, no good. Read the rebound, flip back to Oubre. He goes up and scores. 104-77. Terquavion Smith, the rookie out of North Carolina State, on the floor for the first time. And he comes up with a steal. Smith on the fly, rams it in with the left hand.
Hold me back.
There's one thing Steve Kerr will not tolerate is careless turnovers, even though it is garbage time. 8:05 left. Quinones in the lane, fakes, comes back out to Moody. And timeout called by Steve Kerr and company, and that's a good timeout. 104-79. The Warriors have the lead. They've been outscored 8-3 on this little mini run by Philadelphia. I tell you what, this may be going towards JJ's predicted score than mine.
Told you. I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong, guys. Never.
You can't even tell that lie with that smile. I'll say it to you like I said.
I'm laughing on the inside. That was a sarcastic laugh.
Sarcastic laugh, nothing. Back in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
I'm going to try to do this with a straight face. Tomorrow, it's the Iowa Hawkeyes hosting the Penn State Nittany Lions in women's basketball as Caitlin Clark chases history. We'll start our pregame at 8:45. I'll have the call at 9:05 as they come to you from Carver Hawkeye Arena. Along with Jason Joseph, Brian Snow here with you, and yikes. What a second half for the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, Lester Quinones now out there, and of course, Wiggins had himself a really good first half, and even in the third quarter, it really just was just crazy how much this game got blown away. Golden State had 15 points at the end of the first quarter. Let that sink in, and they have 105, so they've scored like 90 points since then.
Well, they just committed a 24-second violation, and Philadelphia, as you mentioned, 30-19 coming in on the year. And they're 749, the Warriors are, away from a season sweep of Philadelphia.
Yep.
Quavion Smith brings it up. Out front, Reed. Reed works his way to the right, picks up the dribble. Now gives it to Oubre. Oubre on the hop into the lane is fouled with 7:37 left.
This is when you really miss Joel Embiid if you're the Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
You really do. You see how much of a difference he makes.
Stephen Curry has not had to come off the bench in the fourth quarter. Terquavion Smith on the move. 10 to shoot. Finds Oubre 3. Yep.
Splash.
104 to 82. 7:25 left. Here's Quinones for 3. Nope. And Reed gets the rebound, and he is fouled.
So Guy Santos, who's out there right now, he's averaging about 3.5 points per game. He was a second-round pick by the Golden State Warriors in 2022. He's only 21 years old, and he has a bright future ahead of him.
That he does. Smith on the dribble, out front to KJ Martin. Martin hands it back to Oubre. Another 3. This time he rimmed it no good. Rebound Reed. Paul Reed works it right of the lane, left of the lane against Dario Saric. Runs into a wall. Comes back outside. Trequavion 3 is good, and now it's a 19-point game.
How about Paul Reed being very active on the glass, doing it on both ends now, and that's honestly something that is going pretty well for the Sixers.
10-0 run for Philadelphia. They've got it to within 19. As Santos hands it to Saric. Moody with a 3 from the right. Missed it. Rebound Paul Reed. Here they come again. This may be a timeout basket if they get it. And it's blocked away. Cleared by Pajemski. Back come the Warriors on the push. 3-on-1. A 3 from the right. No. Why'd you settle for that shot? Back comes Philadelphia. That shot was taken by Guy Santos. Right to the hole. Layup missed. Rebound taken down by Santos. Ahead to Quinones. Boy, that was close.
How did KJ Martin miss that?
Martin missed it, and Saric makes him pay. It's about time they got off that 104 score. 106-85, halfway home in the fourth quarter. Out front to Reed. Or Council to Trequavion Smith. He misses a 3. Moses Moody the rebound. And here comes Golden State up 21 and 5:45 remaining in the game. Quinones outside right. Dumps it low right to Saric. Backdoor Pajemski. He missed the layup. Trequavion Smith the rebound ahead to Council. Council on the move. Finds Smith. Smith works it left of the lane. Comes back out to Council. Deep 3. No good from the right. Rebound Saric. And Saric brings it up. Reed tapping the ball away from him. Tapped it away again. Sixers the steal. Here's Smith on the fly. Off the glass and a two-handed dunk for Council. 106-87.
Wow, what a game.
And timeout call by Golden State. And they need this timeout. You don't want to let this get away. 106-87 in favor of the Warriors. We're back after this.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee.
Warriors have it in play as Santos comes back left. Quinones has it this time. Here's Saric driving in, floater, rimming, no! Rebound taken down by the Sixers, and here they come on the push. They're playing with nothing to lose. Out front, a 3, a brick, rebound Saric.
Kenny Lofton Jr. getting some action now.
He is indeed. And that floater is good. And that floater was good by Corey Joseph. 108-87. The Warriors lead by 21. And the Sixers just turned it over.
Oh, that was a bad one. See, Furkan was trying to cut back door over towards that far corner and just missed it off of the. It was a good pass, too. That was by Terquavion Smith.
Moses Moody misses a three. That ball spiked out of bounds. It'll belong to the 76ers. And remember how this game started. This game started with a turnover by the Warriors on basically the same play. Terquavion Smith had his pass broken up. They run ahead to Quinones. He launches and hits a three.
What a shot.
What a shot indeed.
His range is just unbelievable. And he's showing that tonight. 4 for 7 from downtown, man.
111-87. The Warriors have the lead as they back in. They played in the right corner for Council. Council drives in. Floating jumper. Good. Foul call.
My gosh. That was what a finish that was. Sixers have got to give this guy playing time because he's shown it time and time again. And tonight's another example. He's making some big buckets, man. And I want to see what he's able to do. And maybe in the third unit or in the second unit.
Indeed. Yeah, these young guys have got to get some more playing time. 3:41 left. Council's free throw is good. The lead is back down to 21. 111-90. Corey Joseph in the front court. CJ works off the screen from Trace Jackson Davis. Now they have in the right corner, out front Joseph. CJ spins down the lane, whips it back out. A three from the left wing. No good. Trace Jackson Davis had the rebound. It's taken by Philadelphia, and here they come. Here's Council on the push. Council steps through, fouled before we went up. And for the first time, the Sixers are in the bonus first before the Warriors are. Every other quarter, the Warriors were in the bonus. Oh, man, my wife's laughter.
Oh, Jody. Oh, we gotta love Jody.
Oh, my wife's laughter. And she sends me half of the funnies that she laughs at. That free throw is good for Council, 111-91 with 3:20 left. When she sends me half of those, I'm on the floor laughing. She sent me she sent me about 6 of them tonight during the ball game. The second attempt on the way is good for Council. And she told me her diabolical purpose, if you want to call it diabolical, was to throw me off my game. It's worked. It's worked.
Of course it has.
Saric goes cross court to Joseph. Joseph gets in the lane, back to Saric. Righty layup, no. Foul called, and Saric shoots 2 with 3:07 left.
The thing about Golden State that makes them so it makes them so tough to stop too is that they haven't really done this over a lot this season, but there have been times where they have really done a good job at just committing fouls and just going to the line, slowing the game down. And tonight's another example of that.
112-92, 3:07 left. The second attempt on the way is good, so Saric hits a pair. 113-92, Warriors with the lead, and 3:05 remaining. Their biggest lead for the Warriors has been 30. Right down the lane comes Terquavion Smith, and he lays it in. 113-94, and now the Sixers want to speed this game up. It's how they were playing in the first half, but they didn't finish it. A three for Joseph. Yeah!
Look at the veteran, former San Antonio Spur champion.
8th year for Corey Joseph, and now they lost the ball. A steal from Santos to Trace Jackson Davis. His reverse layup is good. 118-94. 2:25 left. Sixers come right back to the hole, and that basket is good. And speaking of my beauty, hello, darling. I now have my dinner. 118-96, 2:10 left. Here's a three by Joseph. Yep, he's in another one. And there's 121 with 2 minutes left. Terquavion Smith on the drive. Hook pass back outside. Here's a three out of the corner, no good. And Trace Jackson Davis, the rookie out of Indiana, grabs the rebound. to the free throw line. Davis under the Sarge, a right-handed dunk. 123 to 96.
Another good play call right there. And again, that just goes to show why Steve Kerr's great.
Here's Council, a three from the left wing. That's good. 123 to 99. And JJ's one point away from hitting his score mark.
That's crazy.
Corey Joseph misses a three. And the Sixers have it back on the push.
That
and
is
I'm losing
crazy.
all kinds of cords over here, too. And we get a foul underneath. You know how it is, JJ.
I know.
You get so tethered in and tethered down.
Yep.
You wonder if a cord drop or if an item drop. Or in this case, it was an item.
Both.
It was
Sometimes
an
it's
item
both.
that's attached to a cord. Ay, ay, ay. 119 left. 123 to 99. The free throw is good. 123 to 100. And the Warriors will complete the season sweep of the Philadelphia 76ers. And we're going to talk all about it during the postgame show while I'm having my dinner. Second free throw, good.
Point away. Wow.
Santos in play to Joseph. Jump pass ahead to Sarge. 113 left. Low right Davis. Backdoor to Santos. He missed the layup, but he drew the foul, and he'll shoot two.
See, the thing is that, again, it just comes back down to ball movement. You see that the Sixers are going with a 2-3 zone, and Golden State is just picking apart that defense and just toying with them.
Key Santos to the free throw line. First one on the way, and my feed froze again. How many times have we had to fight with technology tonight?
I know. It's crazy.
That's one thing
I know
about doing this virtually. You have to fight with technology, and you got to fight all the time. Second free throw, good. So Santos winds up making both. 105 left, 125, 101. Okay, JJ, you got it right before I did.
That's crazy.
A spin in the lane, and a three by Traquavion Smith out of the corner. No good. Rebound chased down by Forkmars. And he missed the shot underneath. Outlet pass ahead to Santos. He drives in. No foul called. Moses Moody puts it back in the basket. 39.6 left. 127-101. Warriors have the lead. Council's three is short. Rebound taken down by Martin. And they'll try again. I think JJ will take us the rest of the way because my feed froze for the umpteenth time tonight.
That was so Council's going to go to the line for one more. And Council had a really good bucket there.
Yeah.
127-104, 23 seconds to go. And the Warriors, well, they're just going to try to dribble this one out. There's 6 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. They're up 127-104.
They're going to have to shoot the ball.
Yep, Moody goes for a three, and that's up, and that's no good, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be, I believe, Sixers basketball with 9.6 seconds left. But this was a tough one for Philadelphia 76ers fans, but a much-needed win for Golden State. Obviously, this is a team that's below 500. They came out to play tonight, and they really just showed their entire they flexed their entire firepower in that third quarter.
And
so the Warriors
carried them to the win.
Yep, that's it. So
More
the Warriors.
That's the end of the ball game as the Warriors pick up their 23rd win of the year to move to 23-25. The Sixers drop to 39-20. Final score: Warriors 127 and the Sixers 104.
I bet that's
this
the
one's been
second
fun.
Largest margin of victory this year. Second largest margin of victory for Golden State this year. And again, to put this in perspective, this team scored 15 points in the first quarter. 15 points.
They scored 112 the rest of the way.
They scored almost 100 points in 3 quarters.
Just shows you, and something we had talked about, the firepower that is Golden State. And they were able to catch fire in that second quarter.
Yep, absolutely.
As we lead you toward the post game, I'll have JJ take you through the final numbers, and we get ready for our post game show. JJ.
Yes, sir. So the Sixers, of course, not able to win tonight's game. Golden State Warriors did a really good job as far as the box score goes. The Sixers had the leading the way for the Sixers tonight. They had Tobias Harris, who was able to create a couple of big shots there. But the Sixers, again, you have Ricky Council the fourth that comes in and gives you 17 points during garbage time. And, well, he looked pretty good out there. That was a positive that you could take away. It's 17 points. And then for, of course, Terquavion Smith, he had 7. He had 2 assists as well and was 1 for 4 from 3. But just from an overall perspective, Tobias Harris, 13 points, 29 minutes, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block as well. But give a lot of credit to Golden State because Andrew Wiggins in 23 minutes didn't even play the fourth quarter at 21 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. He has to be the MVP. Has to be the MVP for tonight's game.
That's our player of the game. It's Andrew Wiggins for the Golden State Warriors, flirting with a triple-double most of the night. Out-of-town scoreboard shows Toronto beating Charlotte, coming back to win 123-117. It was Cleveland picking up their 7th straight win. They beat Washington 114-106. Boston over Atlanta 125-117. Miami over San Antonio, that final 116-104. 2 late ones, New Orleans and the Clippers, and Detroit and Sacramento. And JJ will take us to the postgame show.
Yes, sir.
Let's start the postgame show right after this. Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Welcome back to Snowman Multimedia and Play-by-Play with JJ with your live coverage of the Golden State Warriors Philadelphia 76ers game. I'm Jason Joseph, founder of Play-by-Play with JJ. He's Snowman. He's a Brian Snow, founder of Snowman Multimedia. I cannot speak today. I don't know what's been going on with my voice. I just really have not been able to speak today. But anyhow, speaking of not being able to do stuff, the 76ers not able to they're not able to come out with the win. I don't know what type of transition that was, but anyhow, they were so cold tonight from 3. They couldn't make
happens to the
shots.
best.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Hey,
what a game though by Golden State.
Yeah. It
Golden State
happens.
played
It
really
happens to
well.
the best of us. Dear Lord, I'm talking about. I've been doing this for 28 years. Dear Lord, you ain't got to tell me twice.
Yeah,
It happens to the
I
best
know.
of us.
I know. That's just what happens. Sometimes that just happens. But look, Golden State, everybody on that bench scored.
Yep.
Everybody on that bench scored. The bench tonight, okay, when you do the math correctly, they had 57 points off their bench. You know how many the Sixers had?
How many?
54. But the starters didn't give you a whole lot. That's the thing.
Yeah, it was the middle two periods that
Yep.
broke the door open for Golden State tonight. And it was halfway through the second quarter when the Warriors finally got going.
Yep. That's exactly correct. And this Golden State team, remember, at the very beginning of the game, they were 1 for 8 from 3.
Yep.
And they ended the game shooting 16 for 38. So that means that they hit 15 of their last 30 shots and shot 50% from 3. And there's the difference right there. That is
Yep.
that is the difference in the game.
Huge
But it all
difference.
started because of Andrew Wiggins' defense. He was guarding the passing lanes. He was doing a good job at just fighting through double teams. And the one thing I noticed is that when they were going to more of a man-to-man defense, the Sixers, Andrew Wiggins was cooking.
Yeah. Yep. Andrew
They stopped
Wiggins
playing
was.
zone.
They stopped playing zone. Then Andrew Wiggins began to cook. But what opened the floodgates for me in that third quarter for Golden State, two
That Steph Curry
baskets,
shot.
both by Steph Curry, the
Yep.
layup and the 3-point goal.
Yep.
Turned out to be his only 3-point goal of the night, but that kicked it into high gear for Golden State, and they were able to pick up the pace and run away.
Andrew Wiggins led the way with 21 points. He was 9 for 14 from the field, 1 for 2 from the line, and obviously made a big difference in tonight's game. Let's also give flowers to Jonathan Kuminga as well,
Oh, yeah.
because he has been really been stepping up and has been changing he's been absolutely changing Golden State's season. 18 points again for him tonight, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. He didn't even make a 3, and yet he shot 50% from the field. He was aggressive. He was going downhill. He was absolutely feisty as well. And again, over his last 10 games, I know that he's averaging 15 points per game this season, but over his last 10 games, 25 points per game, and he's shooting 54% from 3. That's absurd.
54% from 3-point goal. From 3-point land. 54%.
Yep.
That's nuts.
And he didn't even make one tonight.
He didn't need to make one tonight. And
No.
let's also throw some flowers to the other Splash brother, Klay Thompson, who got it going in the third quarter as well. I believe he hit 3-point goals in that third quarter, which basically picked up the pace and gave it and took the game away from Philadelphia. And remember, Philadelphia had a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter.
Half.
They led by 10 at the end of 1, 27-17. After that, it was all Warriors.
That's honestly where they took over. But even in the second quarter, it didn't really feel it. It still felt like that the Sixers had missed opportunities in that second quarter that they couldn't capitalize on.
Yep.
And Golden State was staying in the game. And then what do you know? A team that has owned the third quarter throughout this whole entire dynasty. They put up 43 points in that third quarter. When you allow 43 points to a team that has only 15 points in the first quarter, I'm sorry, you're probably going to be packing your bags.
Lawrence joins us. He says, I see rebuild, no 3-point shooters, rebounding on offense and defense. I said before, it's a team to let the G League play. They shoot threes. Well, you got a point there because they didn't get any. I don't believe they recorded a 3 in that third period at all.
They didn't.
I do not believe they recorded a 3-point goal in that third quarter, which doomed them. And every time the Warriors got a rebound, they were off to the races. Elton Brand must be fired for some of this roster, must get better scouts. I agree. I
don't even know what
absolutely
Elton
agree
Brand
with that.
does. I honestly don't even know. I know that Elton Brand's the GM, but he has really been staying out of the news. Like for the Sixers, it's been all Daryl Morey. So
There's your first mistake. I hate saying it aloud, but there's your first mistake. You got coaxed into hiring Daryl Morey.
Yeah.
What does that tell you? And once you get coaxed into hiring Daryl Morey, as the Houston Rockets will tell you, you got all kinds of problems.
Well, I will say this. After this game tonight, it is clear as day to Nick Nurse that he has got to play Ricky Council the fourth more. He deserves to have more minutes in meaningful moments rather than just garbage time. Because you see the talent that he has. There were a couple times tonight in the fourth quarter. He's attacking. He's going downhill. He's drawing up double teams. And he's able to pick apart defenses. And he does, of course, have to get better at finishing layups. That's the one thing that he does have to work on. But give him time. Give him time. And I don't know if Nick Nurse is going to do this. Because, first of all, we don't know when everybody is going to be fully healthy. And when the roster is going to be back to normal. Right. But also at the same time, we've seen Nick Nurse, and as great of a coach as he's been throughout his entire career, we haven't really seen him play the young guys a lot during meaningful minutes. And that's the hard thing about that. And that's the one critique that people in Toronto had about Nick Nurse. But
yeah,
it is clear to me that after this game, when you are shorthanded and you don't have another ball handler, give Terquavion Smith and give Ricky Council the fourth just a little bit of time.
You know, it seems to me that Nick Nurse is handcuffed because he wants to give the young guys time, but I think he's being told from up top not to, which is wrong.
That's
wrong.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
I think Nick Nurse is handcuffed. I hate saying it that way, but
he could be.
It just seems to me like he's handcuffed.
That's definitely possible. I will say this, and going back to the whole Golden State side of this, I don't want to downplay them too, because they really did play a very good brand of basketball tonight, and they stepped up so much. The one thing that I loved about their play tonight is that they played the way that the Sixers have played with Joel, with just the ball movement. The ball was constantly moving. It was finding the shooters. And then when you're finding Klay Thompson, who just fires like one of the quickest triggers ever, and he's like a robot, it's almost automatic every time he puts up a shot. You know, that, again, is why the Golden State Warriors are the Golden State Warriors. And again, I'm going to keep banging this drum when it comes to the Warriors. Do you really have to move on from any of these guys?
No.
I don't think you do.
No. Not with a possible season-changing win like they got tonight.
Yeah. Now,
I will say they're 3-1 on this current road trip, including the 11-point win in Brooklyn, and then they win tonight by 23 points.
Now, some people have also argued too that, okay, well, if they get Malcolm Brogdon for like an Andrew Wiggins, maybe Malcolm Brogdon's a better shooter, but if you're going to try to go out there and get better talent, it has to be something that is going to fit with Klay. Right. And usually a lot of the times the Golden State Warriors, they have a certain style of play that they like to incorporate. And when they got Kevin Durant years and years ago, and even Andre Iguodala, it took them time for them to just fit into the system. Same thing with Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins, they lost a lot of games at the beginning of the season when they first acquired Wiggins, and then finally things were clicking. So I think that the core that they have is just incredible. And again, if you give this team a shot in the playoffs, I would not be shocked. I really would not be shocked if they made it back to the finals.
I wouldn't be shocked if they got as far as the West Finals, but you have teams like Denver waiting for them, the defending world champions who have kept
Sure.
everybody together. But the Warriors
Sure.
can be that wild card team.
Sure.
The first things first for them, they have to get there. That's the thing. They have to get there, and they got
Correct.
to win a lot of games if they're going to be top 6. We're looking at a play-in like we did in 2021 for the Golden State Warriors. They pick up a big win tonight, 127, I beg your pardon, to 104. Let's take another break, and we'll break down this game some more inside of the postgame show with more after this.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
JJ and Brian back here with you. Final score tonight, Warriors 127 and the 76ers 104. So JJ, of course, was nearest to the score more than I was. had to give him that. But we go back to and if you're on Discord, hop on with us. We're taking your calls right now. You know, again, and I've seen it for as long as I follow the Warriors. It's not only the middle part of the second quarter where they got going, but it was that third quarter where they picked up the pace and ran away.
I want to focus a little bit more, too, on the rebounding department because this Sixers team was actually out-rebounding the Warriors and playing better at that part of the game. Mm-hmm. And I'd say the first 1.5 quarters, I would say, like, going into the second half for about 6 minutes, they did a really good job just from that regard. But then the Warriors were able to just cruise on in, and Andrew Wiggins ended up having a 10-rebound game. Draymond Green had some big rebounds. He had 6 off the bench. Kevon Looney, I think that his game went a little bit underrated tonight too because he was starting to give Paul Reed trouble. And that was something that we really didn't talk about a lot because, again, you see that this team is clicking in the third quarter, but that was one of the big switches that Steve Kerr did to start off that third quarter was put Kevon Looney out there. He had 2 big blocks. He had 9 rebounds, 9 points, and also had 3 big offensive rebounds for them too to get them some more possession. So, again, those little things, that's where coaching comes into play. And Steve Kerr tonight, even though, of course, Nick Nurse was dealt a hard deal of hands as he has been for over a couple of weeks now. But Steve Kerr did outcoach Nick Nurse 1,000%.
And here's the other thing. If we're going back to that third quarter, you mentioned Kevon Looney. There is one big word that happens in sports all the time. You talk about it. I talk about it. The best broadcasters talk about it. Adjustments.
Yep.
And Steve Kerr began making his at the top of the second quarter.
He
He
did.
took the ball out of Steph Curry's hands and put it in Andrew Wiggins' hands.
Yep.
Great move by
1000%.
Steve Kerr.
That was a great move. And also Lester Quinones, he had 6 points in that second half. He played a lot of minutes in that fourth quarter, but I thought, again, you have a ball handler that's out there with every single unit, and that's the one thing that the Sixers are lacking right now, because with every unit that they have out there, they don't necessarily always have a ball handler. And that's why you got to rely on Maxey. That's why you got to rely on Patrick Beverley. And is that going to be enough? No. So that's why, even if they still, quote unquote, want to stay competitive, they're at least going to have to try to get a Malcolm Brogdon.
Not only is Malcolm Brogdon, the Sixers have to get some depth. Period.
They do.
They have to get some depth that will fit Nick Nurse's team. That will fit not just offense, not just defense, but will fit Nick Nurse's team. You got to have some depth. And right now, the Sixers don't have it.
No.
Injuries or not, they went into this season with a depth issue. They went into this season, even with Embiid healthy, Maxey healthy.
Melton.
They didn't know.
Batum. Morris. Right.
Even with everybody healthy, they still had depth issues. We talked about it during the offseason, and we had a brief conversation about it before the season began. That was the key problem I saw, and it reared its ugly head tonight.
Correct. Great role players, but sometimes, and this probably comes back more to Tobias Harris, of him just not being a reliable third scoring option. But sometimes you need somebody else to step up, and the Sixers, they have good role players and they have some nice young talent, but it has to add up. And
it does.
And tonight it certainly did not. And I think that they really ran out of gas once again. And like I said before, if there's a team in the NBA that needs a break right now, it's the Sixers. They have got to get, they don't need rest. They don't need reps. They need rest.
They need rest big time. Kuminga finished with 18, Klay Thompson 18, Andrew Wiggins led with 21, Lester Quinones had 13 off the bench, Moses Moody 8, Looney 9, Dario Saric with 9, Santos finished with a pair, Corey Joseph had 8. A lot of that came late in the fourth quarter. Trace Jackson Davis also had a pair. Everyone that played for Golden State scored.
Yep.
Everyone that played for Golden State scored tonight. Again, the superior depth of the Golden State Warriors, doesn't matter who it is. You get in Steve Kerr's system, you're going to have a chance to play, but you have to show what you can do. And this bench tonight, 57 points, as you said, off the bench tonight, and the bench really carried the Warriors this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that you're not as big of a guy on the plus minus as I am at times. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. Sometimes it's a good indicator on how a person played, and sometimes it just doesn't make any sort of sense. But tonight, it does from a Golden State perspective, because everybody was in the plus category tonight, and the only guys that were minus for them was Dario Saric, who was -4, and Guy Santos, who was -2. But everybody else played really, really well. And the highest plus minus guy tonight, Klay Thompson, +24.
Listen to these numbers. We'll go over the team stats right now before we go to our next break. The Warriors, 47 of 94, 50% from the field, 16 for 38 from three-point land, 42% from there. They took 22 free throws, made 17. 52 rebounds, 12 on the offensive glass, and a great indicator on how the Warriors are going to do. They dished out 30 assists. That is usually the number that tells you they're going to win. 8 blocks, 7 steals, 12 turnovers, 56 points in the paint compared to 64 for Philadelphia. And as far as Philadelphia goes, they finished at 418 from the field, 41 of 98. Only 8 for 32 from three-point goals. They made all their free throws. They got out-rebounded on the offensive end after that first quarter. That final total, 12 to 11, And then they got absolutely killed in that third quarter on the boards, which led to the Warriors having an 11 rebound edge on the defensive side of the ball and a 12 rebound edge overall. Sixers dished out 21 assists, 8 blocks, 7 steals. They turned the ball over 14 times, 64 points in the paint. You would think a team that had 64 points in the paint that they ran away. Nope, it was Golden State that ran away.
And the other part about this that's really funny is let's think about it from this perspective. Golden State wins by 23, right? How many points does Steph Curry have? 9. That's it.
9.
That's it. Steph scored his first 2 points with 2 minutes left in the first half.
And they came from the foul line.
Yep.
And again,
his first field goal wasn't made until like 4 minutes into the third quarter.
And then he backed it up with a 3-point field goal. And that
changed everything.
The Warriors on their way.
That changed everything.
It did. Because not only did Steph Curry hit a 3, Andrew Wiggins backed him up with a 3. Klay Thompson hit 3. Matter of fact, there were 4 consecutive possessions where the Warriors wound up with a 3-point goal. And with that, they added a point or 3 in some cases to their lead. So the Warriors were able to build their lead in a 12-minute stretch doing what they do best.
I will say for their sake, it was nice to see Moses Moody back out there. A guy that was missing a little bit of time. He played 19 minutes. He had 2 big blocks in that third quarter, and that was another thing that really helped them while they were on. I think that they had a 15-0 run, I believe, at one point, or a 15-3 run, something like that. But it was a big run, and he had 2 big blocks on back-to-back possessions. I remembered he had 8 points. He had 3 assists and 2 rebounds. I actually thought that he was also one of those sleepers, if you will, in that third quarter that kind of went, you kind of sweep him a little bit underneath the carpet because of what else was able to spark in that third quarter. But he made a difference too.
That spark turned into a fire, and the Golden State Warriors caught fire and able to run away and hide. We're taking your calls as we're inside of the Bet US postgame show. We'll go to the out-of-town scoreboard and do more for you after this.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Taking your calls here during the Bet US postgame show. Jason Joseph, Brian Snow here with you. Warriors win tonight, 127-104. Man, we can break this down 6 days from Sunday, but bottom line is the middle 2 periods told the story of this game.
It did, and not only that, I also just feel like that the Sixers ran out of gas as well. This team put up 23 points in the second and 23 in the third. They did have 22 in the first. I'm not telling you that they played really good on the offensive side. I just believe from just watching this game that the Sixers came out with a very good game plan of trying to take everybody out of their rhythm when it came to the three-point shooting, and they played very good zone defense. And then for some reason in that second half, Jaden Springer, A, is not out there. B, they're playing man-to-man, and they're not going back to the zone. And then where they lost it again was Kevon Looney neutralized Paul Reed. Paul Reed was having a very good first quarter. He had 6 points and then didn't even score throughout the rest of the game. 6 points in just that first quarter. And then he had 8 rebounds, 4 assists. He had some big rebounds at the end, 2 steals. But again, when you look at the stat line, it doesn't tell the full story.
How about that adjustment by Steve Kerr starting Kevon Looney in that third quarter?
Yeah.
Started Looney. I mentioned the Twin Towers, he and Jonathan Kuminga. And away they go. Away they go. There are so many ways we can break this game down.
Correct.
But you have to, it goes back to what I talked about before. Adjustments. The Warriors made them and the Sixers didn't.
And again, guys, if you want to come on over here, if you want to click that Discord link down below on my YouTube channel, you're more than welcome to come on here and give your thoughts as we continue to go along with this for sure. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And unfortunately, now's the time where you're off tomorrow. If you're Philadelphia, you're off tomorrow, and you have a chance to hit the reset button for Friday and Saturday. But you don't really get much of a break, and you have 4 games left until the All-Star break. You really need to try to buckle down, and you have to make a decision. Daryl Morey, at the end of the day, has to make a decision. Is he going to go for it, regardless of whether or not Joel Embiid's going to come back? Because we don't know that. But is he going to make a splash? And it seems like that they're more leaning towards yes. I just don't know if the splash that they make can keep them in the hunt.
Well, there was a splash made tonight in Philadelphia, and it was all the Splash Brothers, even though Curry only had 9.
Love
that one splash.
Love that.
That one splash that came from Curry in his 6 attempts opened the door and opened the floodgates. Now, you mentioned Daryl Morey, and what will the Sixers do? I would say yes, they go all in, because you posed this question to me earlier. If they go all in, they have to find the right pieces, because he's already handcuffed Nick Nurse. And I hate to be the downer on this, but I'm looking at it from a competitive prism, and I'm also looking at this from a realistic prism. It goes like this. Nick Nurse was handcuffed the moment he was hired. Why? Joel Embiid. They got rid of James Harden, so you put the ball in Tyrese Maxey's hands. Jaden Springer, absolutely fabulous. This is this game can outline why Nick Nurse's hands are tied. Jaden Springer kept Steph Curry off the board for most of the first half. Yep. Why wasn't he out there in that third quarter? Why didn't you stick with your normal rotation in that third quarter?
My theory, and I don't usually like to give theories in regards to this or just make guesses.
Right.
But you and I have talked about this even when we were covering baseball. Analytics have taken over the game, and just from third quarter statistics last season, I don't have them on me, but Jaden Springer, when he plays over a certain amount of minutes, he tends to get tired. But see, that's what the regular season is for, and you had him out there in the starting lineup, so that's where the eye test gets taken over by the analytics. So that could be a reason. It could be a reason.
Very well so. Very well said. Very well said. Let's go around the association. Final scores are in. It was the Raptors over the Hornets, 123-117. The Cavs pick up their 7th straight win. They win in Washington, 114-106. The Celtics beat the Hawks, 125-117. And it was the Heat over the Spurs, 116-114. to 104. Games going on right now in Sacktown. The Kings lead the Pistons 27-25. They're late in the first quarter there. And they're 3/4 of the way through the first quarter in Los Angeles. And the Pelicans lead the Clippers by a count of 19-13. The trade deadline discussion comes your way next. Who's going to do what? What is your team going to do? We'll talk about it all when y'all get back.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Welcome back to our third segment of the 76ers Golden State Warriors postgame show. My name is Jason Joseph, and I'm the founder of Play-by-Play with JJ. That over towards my left side is my partner in crime, Brian Snow, Snowman Multimedia. Guys, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, comment down below if you want to come on, of course, and give your thoughts on the game. If you want to come on and give your thoughts, please join the Discord server. I'm going to post that once again. And also feel free to donate to Snowman Multimedia and also to Play-by-Play with JJ as well. So, Snow, okay, I have a little game. I have a little game that I thought you and I would actually really like to play. Okay. So it's called, right? It's called Playing or Staying. Okay. Okay. Playing or staying. Like staying.
Why am I going to enjoy this?
Because it's a little cringy.
All right.
You know,
what's the game? What's the rules? What's the rules?
Okay. So I'm going to tell you a name. Okay. I'm going to tell you an NBA player name, and you're going to tell me, are they going to be on the plane or are they staying?
Ah, gotcha. All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So I am Jimmy Butler. Am I on the plane or am I staying?
Staying.
You're staying.
He's staying.
You're staying. Okay.
Yep.
So can you see Miami making a move, period? Another move?
No.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
I think they stand pat.
And why do you think that they stay?
Defending Eastern Conference champions. They will pull it together. It's just it's an attitude adjustment that needs to happen in Miami. I think Jimmy Butler stays.
All right. So that leads me to my next one. And in my head, I have a little spinning wheel going on, and it's landing on Malcolm Brogdon.
Adios, amigos. He's out of there.
He's out of there.
He's on the plane.
Okay. And where does he land?
That's a toss-up.
It is a toss-up.
That's a toss-up. Many teams can use his services, but
yes,
he's gone.
Including Boston.
including
Boston.
Oh boy.
And the Knicks.
I don't see him landing with the Knicks.
I don't see him landing with the Knicks, but the Knicks could use him.
The Knicks could use him, but what do they give up for him?
I know.
That's the question.
That is the question. We'll come back to that one. But staying with Portland, Jeremy Grant.
Bye-bye.
He's on the plane.
He's on the plane.
Is he riding on the plane with you?
He might.
Really? Okay.
He just might end up in Northern California. Might being the operative capitalized word. But Jeremy Grant's out of there.
If they get rid of Wiggins, it has to be for Jeremy Grant.
That's the only move that would make sense. That's the only move that would make sense.
Now, you're going to love this one. And I know that you're... Well, actually, okay, we'll save that one for a little bit. We'll save it for a little bit. But the next one that I got for you is Buddy Hield for Indiana. Apparently not happy with the situation when they got Pascal Siakam and they got
Hield is
Tyrese
gone.
Halliburton.
Buddy Hield is gone. And
Warriors?
I'll tell you exactly where he's in Northern California. Now, it may not be the Warriors, but Sacramento may come a-calling once again. He may go home to Sacramento, but Hield's out of there.
Huh. Okay. Another one that I have for you that is also on my mind. Kelly Olynyk. Stays. Okay.
Stays.
You think Utah has any moving pieces? Is anybody hopping that plane?
No.
No one's hopping on the plane. Okay.
I think Utah stays put with what they have.
Okay. I trust Danny Ainge. I know Danny Ainge has always been a great GM.
That's why I'm saying no one leaves Utah.
Here's a popular one. We'll go to the Chicago Bulls. DeMar DeRozan.
Stays.
Alex Caruso.
Stays.
He's staying.
Yep.
Andre Drummond.
Gone.
Where? Where's he flying to?
He's flying to Portland.
You know, I was trying to set you up with an alley-oop.
Oh, I know.
And I know that Portland starts with a P.
Oh,
I was thinking that you were going to go another direction. You know?
Oh, you mean like the Spectrum in Philadelphia? Philadelphia won't know how to use them. That's the problem.
Well, he was on Philly before.
Who was the coach?
Doc.
I rest my case. Next.
I love that.
I rest my case. Doc Rivers was the coach. You had one of the premier rebounders at your disposal, and he did not use him correctly. Next.
I got you three more.
All right.
We saw OG Anunoby leave this city. We saw Pascal Siakam leave the city.
Yep.
Scotty Barnes.
Bye-bye.
Really?
See ya. Wouldn't want to be you.
I think he's staying. Where's he going though? That's the question.
He heads west. Don't know where, but he heads west. I mean,
west.
He's got no help.
Scotty, honestly, I'll tell you this. The Lakers might get him.
Oh, God. Don't you ever make me throw up my dinner in
the
my
Lakers
mouth.
Might get him. I'm not saying that they should, but they may get him.
Don't you ever make me throw up again with that thought. We're having fun here, folks. Plain or stay is the game that we're playing. Throw some more at me.
Yes.
This is fun.
All right. I told you you'd have fun with this. All right, so I got three more for you. Okay.
All right.
This is another one that just came to my mind, and I was just thinking about this too right now. Kyle Lowry.
Why are you going to make me yell at you for that?
Kyle Lowry.
Out.
Okay.
Out like a scout on a new
Now,
route.
now is this a buyout market or is this a trade?
It could be both.
It could be. That's why I bring
Kyle
that up.
Lowry could make 2 moves tomorrow. Kyle Lowry is an interesting piece. He could make 2 moves. And the last move will be to Philadelphia.
Yep.
They need the veteran presence, especially without Embiid there.
They need another ball handler.
Yep, exactly.
That's exactly what they need. Another one that I have for you, and this is a wild one that I was thinking about not too long ago.
All right.
The Bogdanoviches. Bogdan and Bojan. Are they staying or are they going?
Will they fit on a doggone plane?
That's true. They're not even brothers. Did I just call them brothers? They're not even related.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
you did.
I can't believe I did that. Now my broadcasting career is in jeopardy because I reported false information.
Okay.
So both of them are on the plane.
Both of them are gone.
Okay, both of them are gone. All right.
Both of them are gone.
Where to? Where to? Before 3 o'clock tomorrow, PM Eastern
Before
time.
3 o'clock tomorrow.
Or maybe right at 3 o'clock.
All right, I'll throw a wild card at you. Miami.
Who's going to Miami? Bogdan or Bod or sorry, Bojan or Bogdan?
Bogdan.
Okay. From Atlanta. And speaking of Atlanta, I actually have another one to throw in here. DeJounte Murray.
See ya.
He's leaving.
Yep.
Is he going to LA?
Hell no.
Okay. Is he going to Phoenix?
My next 2 words a game. Hell no.
That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a total joke. That was a total joke. I figured you were going to laugh at that one. How about Minnesota?
Are you kidding?
See. You think he's going to go to Minnesota?
No.
You don't think he's going to go to Minnesota? I think he would be a great fit in Minnesota. Have Conley come off the bench?
Who is the coach?
You're right. I understand. I get that.
I told you not to mess with me when it comes to that. Next
You're
name.
right. You're right. Maybe New Orleans?
That's
Maybe?
no.
No.
New Orleans doesn't know how to play from a lead.
Yeah.
That involves the Saints and the Pelicans. Next.
All right, last one.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not
what
wrong.
Am I often say on,
You're
what
not
do I
wrong
often say
about
on the
that.
morning show? Find the lie.
I'm trying to think, like, if he stays in the conference, which team is he going to go to? I can't think of it. Maybe I don't see New York. I don't see Milwaukee. I
They're
don't
loaded.
see Boston.
Nope.
I don't even. I would love Philadelphia to get him, but it's not going to happen.
Daryl Morey's too stupid.
It's not going to happen.
Look,
It's not going to happen.
look me in my eyes. Daryl
I'm looking
Morey's
at
too
you.
stupid.
I'm looking at you straight on in those eyes.
He's too stupid to make that kind of move that would benefit his team.
Yeah.
You think?
I
mean,
I
Nick
would
Nurse
love it.
Listen, I love Nick Nurse. He's a championship coach. He got his hands tied.
Yes. Yep.
Does that tell you anything about Daryl Morey? He couldn't get
Right.
the coach, well, whomever the hell he is, that he wanted. So he had to settle for Nick Nurse, who's a championship coach, and he decided to tie his hands behind his back.
Yep. You're right.
Fine lie.
2 more. Okay, and I promise you it's 2 more.
What? Only
Jared-
2 more? I'm enjoying it.
Ugh. We can't have this linger around for too long. All right, fine. I'll give you 4. I'll give you 4. Okay. Jared Vanderbilt, because of his injury proneness,
He's staying.
he's staying. Okay.
Jared Vanderbilt is stuck.
I'm trying to think of like other ones that are like wild cards that are out there.
Mm-hmm.
How about this guy? How about Gary Trent Jr.?
Tails.
You're flipping the coin. I like that one.
Wait.
I like
Wait.
I'm listening.
Here's my swear jar. Come here. Now, let's try this again.
Gary Trent Jr., heads or tails?
That still came up tails.
Still came up.
He's gone.
He's gone. And where to?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Who makes all those phone calls? Wait, I better not ask.
Sayujiri makes the phone calls. You gotta cut that. You gotta cut that as an audio drop. You have to cut that as an audio drop. That's beautiful.
Way ahead of you, partner. Way ahead of you. I'm gonna cut this whole segment because we're gonna end with this. I gotta cut this whole segment.
Yes.
All
Miles
right.
Bridges.
Miles Bridges. Who the hell is he? He's
Miles
going.
Bridges for Charlotte. 46 points tonight he had.
And
I'm just saying.
stuck.
8 rebounds, 7 assists.
He's stuck.
He's stuck.
They don't want to let
that
it
they
go.
should trade him.
They should.
I think
But
that they
who are we
should.
talking about here? We're talking about the Charlotte Hornets.
Not led by Michael Jordan anymore.
I rest my case. Next one.
Yes. Kyle Kuzma. And
Out of
Tyus
there.
Jones.
Out of there.
Tyus Jones is gone too.
Uh-uh.
Tyus Jones is not gone. From Washington.
Kuzma, yes. Jones, no.
Sixers for Tobias Harris.
That's a mismatch.
Well, I mean,
That's a mismatch.
Kyle Kuzma's a better rebounder.
Kyle
and that's
Kuzma's
why-
taller.
But
Simply
he's a
put,
better scorer than Tobias Harris.
he's
the
a better
thing.
everything than Tobias Harris. Next.
I know. Yeah.
But
I know.
again, who's in charge?
Daryl Morey. I know. I get it.
I rest my case.
All right. I'm trying to think of who else may be gone. Do the Cavs have any? How about Donovan Mitchell?
Cleveland loves him too much.
I think that something is a little bit up. Even though he's playing really well, I think that there is a little bit of some rumbles. But again,
His
where there's
stomach,
smoke, where's fire. But yes, it could be a stomach.
where there's smoke, there's fire. You know where there's fire? Philadelphia.
A spider gets hungry at times too, guys.
Uh-huh. And he got fed tonight. They've won 7 in a row. He ain't going anywhere. You know where there's fire? Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yes, there are. Or yes, there is. He's right. I can't dispute that. I cannot dispute that. And last but not least,
Yes, sir.
drum roll. LeBron James. Is he out?
I can't give 2 fifths of a half of a damn.
I'm asking, is he on the plane? Are the Lakers going to say, you know
He's on
what?
2
Goodbye,
planes.
LeBron.
He's on 2 planes. That answer your question?
No.
Did you hear my
Is
sentence?
he gonna be a Laker after 3:00 tomorrow?
No.
Really? I don't think he's gonna be a Laker either. I don't think anybody's talking about this. I think that the Lakers are done with him. I do. I think that the
They
Lakers are done.
should have been done with him.
I think that they're done with him. I do.
I tried to do the eyebrow of the Rock, and it didn't work. I have any more eyebrows up here. I'm getting old.
I think he's. You know where I think he's going tomorrow? You know where I think he's going tomorrow? I think he's going to New York.
Give me this.
I'm just saying. I don't know if I like the move, but I think he's going to New York tomorrow.
And while I'm at it,
stay off the weed. No.
I'm having too much fun with this.
No.
The Knicks shouldn't do it, but I think he's going to New York.
No, you know what tomorrow's going to be? That's what tomorrow's going to be. This is the most anticipated free agent. This is a free agency. Now I can't talk. Doggone it. This is the most anticipated trade deadline in years.
It could be either really bad or it could be wild.
I think it's going to be the latter. I think it's going to be wild.
I do too.
I think it's going to be wild. You know what I should have been playing for all the ones that I thought let me give you a little Paul Allen. For all the players I said would be on the plane tomorrow, I should have played this.
Goodbye, baby.
That's the immortal Paul Allen.
I thought you were gonna say nah.
I got that song too.
That's what I thought you were gonna go with.
All right, final thoughts on JJ before we get out of here.
Well, LeBron James is gone from the Lakers tomorrow. The Lakers are going to say goodbye to him. And no one's really talking about this. Not that I see, but I really think that the Lakers are done. I think that he's done with the Lakers, and I think that the Lakers are done with him.
I think more the latter than the former. And I know a lot of broad-sexuals right now are looking at us going, "You fool!" Trust me. I think
Do you think that LeBron's happy? No. He's not happy in the Lakers.
He hasn't been happy since he's been in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And that was 2019. That was 2018. He has not been. He didn't. You know what?
It wasn't basketball. It wasn't about basketball.
I heard someone say this, and it is so true. He didn't go there because of a killer sales pitch. He went to Los Angeles for convenience.
He went
because all of his business ventures were in Los
Angeles. Correct. That
and Bronny isn't any better. And Bronny isn't. Listen, and Bronny isn't any better. I've seen good college players as a freshman. Michael Jordan, anyone? Everybody's saying, "Oh, Bronny will get in because of name alone." If I were every manager in the NBA, don't do it.
But see, this is what happens: is that the league is the league. In some ways, the media knows more than these executives, because sometimes when you're so focused in on your work and you're just focusing on your team, you don't focus on the other teams as much.
No, you don't.
And see, that outside perspective is where things come into play. And I'm just telling you, my gut does not lie to me. My gut is telling me that LeBron, I don't know where he's going to. I don't think he's going to go to Golden State. I don't think that he's going to go to any of the teams in the West. He's going to go back to the East. He may go back to Cleveland.
So he can think he can dominate again. He does that. He'll force out Spider Mitchell.
Correct.
And for every executive in the NBA that even thinks of drafting Bronny, I have a simple question.
That's the other thing that comes with it.
Yep.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. It's not even just that, but you got to sign him, because then if you trade for him, You got to keep him?
You got to keep him, and you got to pay an exorbitant amount of money, and he ain't worth it. For anyone that drafts Bronny or thinks about drafting Bronny, I have a simple question, and my wife will close out the show.
Mister, will you please wake up?
Yeah.
This has been a blast.
This was a lot of fun.
This was a lot of fun.
This was. I'm happy that we ended the segment with a bang too, because that was fun. I thought that was a great game to play.
We got to play that game again sometime. We got to play that game again.
I'm leaving on a jet plane.
We got to go.
Yes,
For Jason Joseph, I'm Brian Snow. We hope you enjoyed our presentation tonight. The final one more time. The Warriors 127 and the 76ers 104. Where will your favorite player land during tomorrow's wacky wild free agency? We'll have all the details for you at the end of the week. Don't forget, on Sunday, it's Snowman's Super Bowl special. Start at 4 with that 49ers show and take you all the way through to the team that will run to the confetti and in some cases through the confetti. That's Sunday beginning at 4 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow on the Snowman Multimedia YouTube channel. I'll have guests of all kinds. Thanks very much, everybody. Have a great night. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We hope you all are too. Good night, everybody.